Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strap put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family for me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Prime one with the slap.
Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale, hella yay for sale. I'ma take this winner's purse, y'all gon' take this L. I'm in her purse, yeah, the game's a bitch. Till the day I'm in the hearse, I'ma make this mail. I got a paper bag full of that, can't you tell? I was making paper stack while y'all was chasing tail. I'm a real maniac, I ain't afraid to kill. Shit's real when you married to the game, for real. I'm bout skrill, bout scratch, moving everything for chow man and loud packs. Pharmaceuticals, yeah, the doable. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid out. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale, we campaign for real. I'm online like a nerd, but I ain't for real. I'm on the grind with the birds, Eve 8 and 12. Getting high, hella fly, how it made me feel. I live in a digital world. Prima donna fucking with material girls. I was just a mobster from the underworld. On my pocket shit, screaming fuck the world. You on your cop shit, handcuff your girl. Every time my palms itch, stack it up for real. We got work, no cubicle. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid up. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan.
top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just tryna ball like Bruce Wayne. Move weight, tryna sit on top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just tryna ball like Bruce Wayne. Scott, out in Gotham City, clocking plenty, this ain't a new thing. Pockets full of Benny with the blue face. Got them envy when they see me in that new thing. So you know I keep a semi with the blue flame. My crew deeper than a Wu-Tang. And it ain't no secret that we move things. Out the east where we lace like some shoestrings. Get up on your top like a toupee. Never bite the hand that feed you in the food chain. Cause we'll come and eat you for some loose change. Call me Scott Dillinger. I stay firing on all cylinders. I'm praying God with us, but I'm saturated in sin. Since I lost my innocence, all we do is keep it moving. About money like a motherfucking Jewish.
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
Another Friday edition of
Wait! Your game! Yeah!
Y'all,
I like that right out the gate. Okay.
I motherfucking yeeted my cat dish. It's empty. So, but my foot was up in the air, and I like kind of did like, yeah.
Yes.
I
love the energy. Happy Friday, gentlemen.
Well, it's Happy Friday.
How you
Let's
guys
go.
doing?
Let's kick it off. We got Emil in the building.
What's up,
Captain,
Canada?
stand up.
Yeah. Got Clock Management.
What's up, Clock?
What's up, big
Big
clock
Clock
in the building?
is in the
Oh,
house.
yeah. See, I think we were talking about that a little bit off the live. Man, what Khalil Mack got the Raiders is looking really nice compared to what fucking Cowboys got for Parsons. It's the same thing. It should be very comparable, but it's not.
Was the Khalil Mack trade? Oh, that was to Chicago at that time.
That was just Chicago, yeah.
You mean to tell me the Raiders got a better deal done than the Raiders?
Man, Jerry took two. Oh my God, that trade is bugging.
That's it's we'll definitely get to that in the news. But it's kind of crazy. You know how like we kind of see things coming from afar, like where you could tell if it's bullshit or not. Like, yeah, I did not see this one coming, man. Pause.
No.
This one, like, I did not believe it. I was just thinking, like, well, it's just the way they keep relevant in the media. You know how Jerry is, and like they'll eventually just pay him and give him ridiculous amounts of money. But yeah, Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get to more of that later. Let's finish shouting out.
Yeah, what else we got? Who else we got?
King D in the building.
What's up, King
Always,
D?
what's up?
LBC!
Shout
Long
out to
Beach,
LBC
baby.
and King D. We got him happy about the Friday. We got Friday, man. Friday specials. all morning. Let's go. And shout
Yeah.
out to the East Coast. It's now 12:26. So I know y'all on your lunch break listen to us. Shout out to
Yeah,
you
man.
too.
Hope
Things
everybody's we're gearing up for this 3-day weekend, right?
don't. That's right. And
Oh, shout out to JD. Good luck at your draft, my friend.
Yeah, JD. I think he's
Safe
back
travels.
in the air. He was in Salt
Well,
Lake City
yep.
last time I talked to him, but he's flying. I think he takes off from Salt Lake to Viva la Mexico. He's out there in Cabo, man. They doing it real big. I think they're doubling back because last year they got an entire hotel, like a 19-room hotel just for their league. I was like, wow, you could do stuff like that down there for the low. You know what I mean? Like, they had a whole staff there just for them. Like, I'm like, we need to do that.
Yep.
I don't know.
And Miles Peacock, the sponsor of the channel. He's
Yeah. We got a sale going.
yeah. We got the best deal of the year, really. 1250T.
Got my fresh new GWN, the black, white, and red thing. You feel me?
40% off the whole website until September 2nd.
There he is,
40%
right there.
off. Yes. I'm gonna get some sweaters.
Straight from the man himself. It's 1250 tees, 40% off the entire website.
Yes.
This is the Black Friday special for Neon Peacock merch.
I mean, look at Neon Peacock, hell of a guy. He's like, you know what? Let's go hit him with one of the big sales right before the year starts.
Yeah, it's a Labor Day special. Really, I'm liking it. Shout out to everybody on the workforce. The world don't work without us, and sometimes
people make the world go round, according to the stylist.
It's too relevant. Why are we so underrepresented? Like, why do things come our way?
Listen, I have the answer for you, bro. It's those goddamn robots and the AI. I'm telling you, I've seen this movie.
The robots
I've seen Terminator 2. I know how
they
this
really
thing
are
goes
the
down.
billionaires, right? They're the only ones that can manipulate a whole like economic like sphere, right? Like there's only so many people that control the true economy, and man, I bet you if you got into the chairman of the board meeting for the global economy, you
look to your right,
theory,
and you see Taylor Swift sitting in that meeting.
Big. I mean, we're probably looking at something that's very similar to a James Bond or something, where you got these evil goons sitting at a big table, and there's like one head honcho and 7 other ones that are spread throughout the planet.
Somewhere out there, there's a rich
Just
billionaire. Okay, somewhere out there, there's a very wealthy billionaire, and he's fighting crime. There's an actual Bruce Wayne out there.
There's a real Bruce Wayne, right?
Okay, I believe it.
And there's a real Iron Man.
You need all that money to get all that
those
equipment.
alien videos that you see with the fucking spaceships. Nah, those are
Oh,
just
those are
billionaires
ballers.
playing with their favorite toys.
Those are ballers, huh?
Oh, the most interesting things that I find happening in Vegas aren't like gambling or anything. They're the air traffic. So I love watching the air traffic. And what trips me out the most is there occasionally you could tell that it opens up for helicopter airspace because one after another, it's like a convoy of helicopters.
It's not quite a formation. It's like
and
a
they're
convoy,
all they're all big ballers waiting for the go. And obviously you can't all take off at the same time, but helicopters and planes, they have to, I guess, time it all, and it's pretty exciting watching those helicopters take off. And then you start to think about like, man, that's a lot of money flying around just one city. I remember this one.
One
sure.
time I was trying to do some baller shit.
Helicopters were nonstop at night. You could definitely tell.
Oh yeah, that was a cool night. Yeah, that was true.
Yeah,
that was a trip. Especially we were just chilling right there on the balcony, just watching it all go down. Like, oh shit, interesting.
Yeah, we also got Chase in the building. What's up, Chase?
Big Bang?
Yup.
Crushing the building.
We got looks like we got Basement Guy talking sports.
What's up, Basement Guy talking sports? Welcome to the stream.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah, that's Hollywood. Okay, yeah, he's been popping up in here and there, and us, man. Welcome back.
He said he
he's
changed the
he's on
name.
Twitch right now. He's shouting out from Twitch.
Yeah. Yep.
but
Shout
yeah.
out to the Neon Peacock Twitch. You know what I mean? Just got monetized over there, man. Shout out to our guy.
he
Papa
yeah,
Guru's
shout
in the
out, man.
house.
Papa
He's checking
Guru.
out that sale right
We're
now.
only
It
a
is
couple.
15.
We're only a couple managers away, Papa Guru. We're gonna fill this thing up for you.
Yeah. You know
Shout
what?
out to, first of all, I just want to shout out Papa Guru. You know what I mean? You always gotta pay respects to the ones that paved the way. You know what I mean? He's our resident historian when it comes to all things NFL. And you know what I mean? He made a point to us that he say, I want to go to war with you guys this year in fantasy. So I said, you know what? We're gonna put the league together and we're gonna get the guys together. And that one, it's not a crazy amount of money at all. But this one's about like he purely wants to go to war with this, and I respect that. You know what I mean? I love that actually.
Yeah, he basement guy. Shout out Hollywood. I'm gonna call you Hollywood. It's easier to call you Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Hollywood.
But he's interested in Discord, which
He
is
said we need Discord.
Yeah, we need a Discord.
I'm familiar
You know
with
what?
Discord. I know.
Hey,
how
if you
that
want
works.
a Discord, you got it. We'll put one together. That's actually been part of the conversation a number of times.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that would be like very difficult, and that would be really dope to be able to just have like a realm to be able to.
And I can get news out too.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, every good channel has a Discord, and it's and the Discord is usually when you have a good community, that's usually the ones who take care of that Discord. You know what I mean? So we do got a bunch of good guys this past year that have been vetted with us too. So we're definitely gonna put that together. That's a great idea. Like, especially
it's official.
We're not because we don't charge nobody to rock with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we just want
that's
people
an
who
easy
genuinely
way.
want to rock. You know what I mean?
That's an easy way for you to not have to wait for us to show up. Honestly, once that season starts, it's gonna be hard to avoid us. On
Exactly.
stream.
Yeah, we're gonna be on like shit.
But the Discord will be something interesting.
That will be lit,
you know,
and that will be fire.
Yeah, and shit, our Discord would be absolutely fire.
Yo, man. Oh, man. Just let me know. Let's get that thing out there. We'll get it to the algorithms.
We're gonna have to get an editor for Lee.
I'm gonna get better, man.
All right, Lee. We're gonna ixnay all the repeating the shit 8 times in the same stanza. Okay?
Oh man,
I am getting better.
Lee would be like, I had a great time. It was such a great time. So great having a great time. Dude, the greatest. Just so great. Great America. God bless
What
greatness.
America?
what up, Papa Guru Nation?
He's a savage.
We got the big Papa Guru in the building.
Yeah,
He
Big
says,
Papa
"What's up?"
Guru.
Well, we need at least 4 more in our Papa Guru League.
I know we have one more. I think we have 7 on paper. We have 6 for sure, but I think there's one more that hasn't joined so far that we have. I think it's Ty. Is Ty joining?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch base.
What we're gonna do is because what we're thinking about doing is this one's gonna be set as a slow draft, and it's gonna set off Monday, so it gives me time to fill up the rest. And like, you know, I'm actually trying to get guys that are around us a lot. You know what I mean? Like Ty's an exception. That's your guy, so that'd be cool because he wanted to join the league and you know, I think he wanted to kind of warm up to it.
He wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, here's the thing: we'll go to war in any place. We'll go to war any place, anywhere, except for ESPN. I just won't do it. You know what I mean? Like someone, like, I'll be talking all this shit. I'll go to war with anyone. He goes, okay, good. I'm sending you the ESPN. Like, oh no, I'm not in it. I'm like,
I don't even
remember
want to be
Gemma.
on Yahoo League. I know we got the TFL coming, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's the only other one I do on.
I
Yahoo
don't even
because
want that to be on Yahoo.
I
I'm
don't
like,
either. Should
come
I
on,
make?
let's stretch it out, and you know.
You know,
Just-
I can switch it to Sleeper, bro. I could just be like, all
Just
right,
do
y'all, we're moving it to Sleeper.
Do it. I don't want
Okay.
to have. I don't want to down. Well, I actually have it for baseball right now, but I'm not paying attention to any of those teams. That's how bad my season's been. But I'm not 100% committed to it, so sometimes I feel like I miss out
because
and
it's the
frustrated.
lowly Yahoo.
I have so much going on Sleeper that it takes a lot of effort to stay on Sleeper and pay attention, and then after doing all of that,
It's a whole big party on
having to
Sleeper.
fucking go to another one, you're like, man, this is annoying just for one.
For real though. Like and like the only exception is because the East Side League will never. It's Diamond Joe's league, so he says it'll never leave. I'm like, okay, fine. That's the one.
Whatever.
And then the PFL,
and I know that he probably maybe did he really vouch for Yahoo for this West Side League?
He tried to, and I did that immediately.
I didn't know. I just had a feeling that he would have. He's like, wait, why did we have to do it on Sleeper? Well, because it makes sense to do it on Sleeper.
Also, everyone and their mama just like you know what's funny? It's
They
like
just-
AJ and Pesci, they never been on Sleeper. So watch now. I'm glad they're on it. Now I'll be able to slowly wean them over. You know what I mean? Because Sleeper's just better.
Better watch out, Diamond Joe. I know you're watching. It might not be live, but I know you're watching, and
Diamond Joe's in the Diamond Cave.
that might
right
have
now.
been
I don't
the
like
beginning
this.
of your true demise on this Yahoo League. They've been like, man, fuck the rankings.
The Diamond.
Who
Hey, you know
cares
what?
about the
How come
rankings?
Sleeper doesn't do rankings? Like, I bet you if Sleeper did rankings, it would be over for Yahoo.
Didn't they try to do something, but it was different in a sense? It was because of the cookies and the characters. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
it was like the
Cookies and
advertising. They still
characters.
have that. I don't even utilize it because I don't care.
Nobody cared about it. They were like, dude, we're not
Like
playing.
you can have avatars and you have your
wanna-
when you're playing your opponent. You can have your
You don't need
avatar
to
like
add
throw some
anything
shit at
to
him.
football. I mean, football is a game and it's played and it has nothing to do with what you're trying to offer right now. All we need to pay attention to is the game and what the results are.
Like, okay,
It becomes a number, and that's cool, man.
here's
I
my
like
thing,
that
right?
number.
I remember in my time before I loved I did Yahoo and ESPN right off the gate, and then I had this one league that everyone loved ESPN. I absolutely hated it, and I loved this Yahoo shit. And then so when I started my own leagues, I was like, it's all Yahoo, and then I was like, fuck ESPN. And then when Sleeper came around, I was like, oh, Sleeper's the shit. And I was on Sleeper and Yahoo. But then here's the thing. It's like there was this other group of individuals, like they're all the analysts, quote unquote, right? They all at one point used, before all the older analysts were like, oh, Sleeper's the cool kids, right? All those guys used the NFL app. And that shit is the trash, bruh. And like, here's the thing. I was like, maybe like, why would an NFL be like, okay, you're looking at the app. Your player scores something, right? Show a highlight of that score. That would be dope. You're NFL. You'd be able to do this. You can get the licensing. Like, why is it the wackest? And comes from the NFL. Like, no one uses the NFL app when they play fantasy, but we need NFL for their football. You know what I mean? Why is their app the wackest? You know what I mean? It always was funny to me. Like, there's so many things they could do to make it cool, but it's weak as fuck.
Yep. What's up? It's 94 degrees at the beach right now. That's actually pretty nice. I'm sure that's a relief a little bit from home. Hopefully there's a breeze.
You're getting that
If
nice,
there's a nice breeze and 94
Ocean breeze,
degrees, that's
yeah.
actually not far off from perfect. I don't know about the humidity, but
I'll be at the beach right now.
No,
right?
the
Little
humidity in Texas
sanctuary.
this summer's been nasty.
No, the
Pause.
White
sea
beater
turtle
on.
He's
sanctuary,
heating up.
that
He's
is
heating up.
tight. That is dope. I don't know what that, but that could be like.
I'll be at the beach in a fedora. Look.
You're swimming out there with the sea turtles, man. Yeah, that's definitely an experience that you want to like cherish. The animals that you're swimming with, sea turtles can live to like 150, 200 years old, maybe even. We don't truly know the oldest turtles, but some of the turtles that we have found, they're very impressive in terms of how long they live. I think there's only a few
They're
whales.
all bastards.
There's
They're
a few
all bastards,
whales
huh?
in terms of mammalias that live longer than turtle, but I don't think I know much. Maybe there's some crocodile that's out there that's
What's
really
the giant
old.
land turtle? The giant one, is that a desert turtle?
Giant tortoise in Galapagos?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, because Kaepernick, apparently, growing up, he had one of these as a pet. And this fucker was giant, bro. Like there's pictures of him like sitting on the shell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Even a little
But
turtle.
they said this shit was around for 70 years.
Old.
If like the dad got it from his dad, and like it was in the family for like
it's a generational fucking animal. Like it literally can watch humans just procreate and then be like, man, I remember your great.
Right.
Like in its mind,
your great grandpa used to
had some
clean
sort
my
of like
shit up.
intelligence and some sort of
Them big old
sentient
turtle shits.
It was like, yeah, man, I do remember him.
I would totally put a bandana on him.
Well, I mean, if they are pretty gentle on their body, they don't really overwork themselves. And if there's a threat, they just kind of like go to bed almost.
Yeah, they just go in the shell. They're like, all right, bro, I'm good.
They were a pretty good superhero when you thought about it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That idea is actually, I think, if
they
you
can get away
drew
in
it out
sewers
differently in like a dark DC way, then that would be an actual
like how the part.
moment.
Okay, look, I was legit just having this conversation with Johnny Mittens yesterday.
Oh, really? With the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, because he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fanatic. Like he's also an artist.
I'm the one who brought those cards.
Yeah, he has the drawings. Oh, you brought the Ninja Turtle cards?
I brought the Ninja Turtle cards.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at this though. So he just texted me out of nowhere. He was like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie, is by far the best rendition of Ninja Turtles ever. And I fucking agree. You know what I mean? Like, because they made it dark. You know what I mean? Like, the opening scene, they're in New York City and somebody pickpockets somebody, and you're like, oh shit, here we go. We're in New York. You know what I mean?
Really?
I
don't remember.
Watch part one again. It's fucking grimy. It's because it was the same dude who, you know, it was a homie that he's from the ilk of Tim Burton. You know what I mean? He took the Tim Burton approach. It was like, all right, I'm gonna take this kid shit, but then I'm gonna make it like real, like, you know what I mean? And it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So what were the teenagers doing in New York City? Stealing shit in gangs and doing, you know what I mean? Like, it was dope.
All right, what's up? We got Wise Man If.
What up, Wise Man?
Oh.
Yeah, and we might be having a special guest pop up on us too. You know what I'm saying? One of these moments, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our guy, Stay Tuned Live, JB. You know what I mean? We definitely...
See, my bad, Chase. Looks like he had a question for us. They're doing a slow draft, so hopefully he's still around. I don't know if he's gonna.
But we can answer it for the sake of it.
We got Warren or Tracy as a PPR RB3.
Tracy.
I want Tracy. Give me Tracy.
Slam
Yeah, I know it's Scataboo. Hold on, let me go back.
Man.
Oh, we gotta throw the drop down.
It's the lead drop. It's actually Lee's drop.
Oh man, what is it called?
I think it's Scatman.
Is it?
Oh, Ty just got me a question. Tell me one.
Oh yeah,
I fantasy trade.
The Scatman.
There you go.
Shit,
We got the Scatman is definitely relevant.
I think he's the second half darling, and but also I think he's a positive game script guy and a short yardage guy, if not. You know what I mean?
The problem is Tracy's not going anywhere if he's healthy. We're never gonna seed work to the other running back 100% without an injury. And even with the injury, the Giants are in position to take whoever's out there available and utilize them and just use them as a.
You know what the Giants are gonna do? The Giants are gonna abandon the run so fast in every game, bro.
Well,
Tracy's where we want. That's who we want.
That's how you're supposed to treat your rebuild. I don't think you're supposed to go out there and give it your best. Sometimes you have to.
I'm just
agree.
saying they're gonna be in negative game scripts throwing that thing, and like
Yeah.
that's why we want Tracy. You know,
Yeah, because at the end
former
of the
wide
day, it's a
receiver
business.
converted to running back, Tyrone Tracy Jr. Let's go.
We're not
Yes.
asking receivers to not make a play, and we're not asking
It's
offensive
just
line
Malik
not
Nabers.
to pancake block their defenders. I mean, like do your job, but as an organization, there's certain plays that you have in your pocket that can really make a difference. And if you don't pull those plays out of the playbook, that's where players get frustrated.
Brian,
That's when they know.
okay, let me
this
ask you a
team
question.
sucks
Look
and
at
we're
that. Look
done,
at that.
dude.
defense.
Like, do you think we're gonna do this bullshit fucking JV high school play on third down?
I mean, Brian Dayball is a hell of a play caller. He's
But
just had a bad
yeah.
team with no good QBs.
Yeah,
Now he has 3 decent
and-
QBs.
and his boss, who could fire him right now, is saying, "Do
He
it
kept
this
him on.
way," because we know that if you fulfill what we're asking out of you to do
Their
with the
defense is
organization
fucking ferocious.
on the field, then you're
I'm not making a
gonna
case for
see
the
the difference when we're done. Getting Dart out on the field in the
The Giants
that's the
might
first
cover a
step.
bunch of
They're
games
not
this
even
year.
there yet, right? Abdul
I mean-
Carter is a nice addition, but really
Brian Burns,
the-
Kayvon Thibodeau,
the
Dexter Lawrence,
that
Bobby
defense,
Okereke.
let them loose.
McFadden.
Play your hearts out. But the offense is not ready until Dart is on that field. And when he's on that field, then you know that team's ready to progress and start competing. But right now, Russell Wilson, he's keeping the seat
You don't
warm.
believe the power of belief, Russell Wilson?
No, not at all.
New York City,
No.
let's ride.
No, I like this one. I don't know what this is, but that to me,
Hey, Russell Wilson
No.
eats the pace. Russell Wilson eats the pace picante salsa, huh?
yeah,
Russell Wilson's the guy that says New York City.
yeah. Oh my God.
Hey,
He's,
Russell Wilson's the type that he's like a 7-degree Boy Scout, huh? Like he was one of those dudes that did it throughout high school. He's like,
he this is what he is. That's what it is right there.
Oh my goodness.
That guy can go
Oh
ahead.
my God. Having
It-
I'm not gonna go there. That one. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there he is. That's the best.
Totally gonna
description I
bypass that one.
he's gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I'm going to.
What does it?
Those sound effects, man.
Is that
Guys
better?
having too much fun on that board. Pause.
I mean, if you're a Giants fan, I mean that's.
You're just a pile of shit.
Poor thing.
I do kind of like the defensive build, though. I have to give you guys credit. You're not doing too bad on the recovery.
I mean, they might cover a bunch of spreads. The Giants.
They might be pretty
They're
hard
gonna be,
to
they're gonna be the
prevent
underdogs
getting
in
into
every
the
single
backfield.
game.
Yeah, that if the full fucking NASCAR package actually comes to
NASCAR
fruition,
2.0.
wow, that's gonna be great to see, like Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, and fucking.
Oh no, they're gonna kill Dak.
they're
They're gonna
kill
kill
them
my
all.
Dak shares.
Oh,
They're gonna Swiss
gonna
cheese
die
them.
from that defense.
That line is Swiss cheese, bruh. I mean, look
Yeah.
at for the Cowboys. They got to
Offensive line.
deal with the Eagles twice, also, who got crazy pass rush. Yeah. I mean, speaking of the Cowboys, fucking, should we take them to the streets? You ready? Lee?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh,
Rev
he's
it up.
always.
What's up?
Break
Happy
it to
fucking
us, break
freaky
it to us.
Friday.
Get right to it. Let's talk about the Cowboys again.
All right. How about those cowgirls? Well, the Green Bay Packers have acquired Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys in a trade yesterday that included 2 first-round picks for the Cowboys.
What?
Also, Kenny Clark.
What?
And Micah Parsons got a $88 million contract extension with $136 million guarantee. He is now
136 guarantee.
He is now the wealthiest NFL player, non-quarterback.
Amazing.
And the Cowboys' last offer to Micah Parsons was 5 years, $202 million.
That's those cheap son of bitches. I mean, I guess they would have been like, I'd say Jerry Jones is smart for this one. My bad, I already wiped the snot from my nose.
There's a lot of Cowboy fans here in Dallas that won his head.
If you consider moving off of him, that's the right move. But I think,
yeah, I mean, well,
I think they got hosed, to be honest with you.
Moving off him was the bad idea.
Clark
He's Micah Parsons.
is a player, but he's also on the wrong side of 30, if I'm not mistaken, right? That guy's
not even. He's like 20.
He's like 20. Oh.
He's 25.
No,
Kenny
he ain't
Clark?
that. No.
Yeah.
I thought he'd been playing like almost 10 years now.
Micah Parsons.
No,
No,
you talking about Kenny Clark? Hold on, I'll find
Kenny
out.
Clark is hella old, man. He's up there.
But the way Jerry spoke of him like he's the God's gift on earth.
I mean, what all pro? First time all pro, right? Was he first team last year?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him just retire next season because he's like 40 years old. No, he's 29.
in football years.
Kenny Clark is 29 years old.
He's on the good side.
Kenny Clark is old, man.
He's 29.
He's barely he's barely under 30 years old. He's turning 30 on October 4th. So shout out to him.
He only been able to rent a car for 5 years.
He's only 30 years old, and I swear he's been playing for 20 years. So, you know, that was a pretty damn good high school.
He's been moving slow.
Playing in the NFL, you know what I mean?
You know, it's funny because this is just like they're not trying to win. Like that's
no.
And
I think this is a total rebuild for the Cowboys.
I mean, both sides of the ball. Like here's the bogey plan. I feel like what they're gonna do is that now they got 2 first rounds next year and 2 the following. Granted, though they're gonna be later round picks because now you just sent Micah Parsons to an already playoff team, right? So it's like, but Jerry Jones is crazy enough. Like if there's someone he wants to move up for, he'll be like, "Here's all 4 picks."
Well, Jerry did say
he'll
in his
give.
press.
Hey, hold on. Is there a maximum on first rounds you can give up?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because like
no, they're just very hard to come across.
They're hard to come by.
The only way you're going to be able to accumulate multiple firsts is having a trade partner that has like
multiples.
Okay, so now look, here's the scenario. Look, peep the scenario real quick.
Typically.
We're going into next year, right? The Browns, they got 2 first round picks.
The Cowboys and the Rams.
The Rams got 2 first round picks. The Cowboys have 2 first round picks. I feel like I'm missing one more. Either way, those 3 for sure.
We got Stay Tuned Live, JB on at least he was here. Shout out to JB.
Okay,
what up?
There he is.
What up, JB?
Yes.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, JB from Stay Tuned Live. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Okay, hold on. We from the Big Bay area. We got to represent. We got Vallejo in the building. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
And he happens to be a different Bay fan, a Green Bay fan. How do you lay it on us, man?
He's got to be happy as a pie motherfucker right now.
How do you feel right now? I want to hear it from a diehard.
Hey, man, I was telling my boys that I wanted them. Like, I didn't think Jerry was going to give it to us. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jerry is. I don't think he wants to help us, especially Green Bay, out after we've been owning them for so long.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I was surprised when they gave it to us. I'm hella happy, though. You know what I mean? But it really don't mean nothing. We got to produce on the field, though.
We got to produce, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks good on paper, but you got to do it on the field.
From a football standpoint, you gotta. I can't remember your DC's name, but he's a Robert Saleh.
Is it Murphy?
There you go. There you go. And he's a disciple. He's a solid disciple. And like, but when he does different from Saleh, it's like his pressure rate super low considered that he's a solid guy. But I'm like, that's going up because now he has Micah Parsons. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like,
I mean,
yeah, it's going to be insane over there. Like, that's like
I thought we was gonna give up either Van Ness or Gary. Clark is my guy though. Clark is cool though, but I mean, I'd
he's
rather
no
have.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
So that was
turning 30 in about a month.
Exactly. So I mean, Clark, he was cool, but I'd trade him any day for
For Micah Parsons.
yeah, because it might be too late first round picks the way we've been playing. You know what I mean? We playoff team, so it's gonna be basically too early second round picks.
You know what I will say? Okay, Detroit, they got new coordinators on both sides of the ball. Ben Johnson's over there now with Chicago, rookie head coach. They trying to figure it out. You got basically a rookie QB, even though he's a sophomore, with J.J. McCarthy with the Vikings. Yo, this is the Green Bay Packers division to lose again.
Exactly. This is our, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
We got to
this is
turn it around.
insane.
Well,
Yeah.
news that they just said they have now Green Bay the favorite to win the North now.
I mean,
hope
duh.
so.
Yeah, they are the favorite to win the North.
They were
It
already
is
the
like,
favorite. If
yeah,
you
like
asked me
Bogey
before
said,
this
man.
trade.
Detroit, they didn't just lose their defensive coordinator; they lost their staff too. You know what I mean? That's a big
That's
thing.
a lot.
So,
Yeah, because the OC and the DC, they pretty much took their entire staff.
exactly. So
Like, he had
we got to take
to
advantage.
Dan Campbell had to restock, but he definitely poached. I mean, Dan Campbell comes from that Sean Payton tree, so he just went over there to Denver. It was like, everybody who's coming with me. We might see. Detroit might be okay on offense, but on defense, I have no idea about this new coordinator they brought in.
I was telling Bogey backstage that Parsons deal was done about 6 days ago. It was just all the financials they had to get through.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 47 million, that's a lot though, but it ain't my money, so it is what it is.
Right.
I mean,
When you get
you don't live in Wisconsin because those people are delusional. They think they own the team. They go,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We honored,
I
baby.
think that they got to start selling more cheese curds.
Well, Green Bay never makes splashes like this, though. But goddamn,
I
I
mean,
mean, the last couple, like when we got Reggie, we won a bowl,
Yeah.
and Favre was 27, and I
Yeah.
saw, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Rogers was
Charles
27 when we
Woodson?
got Charles Woodson, and then
Yeah.
now Love is 27.
I
we
mean,
got
because
Parsons,
after
so.
that, it was like Jimmy Graham was probably the only other big.
Yeah,
splash
Jimmy was
free agent.
that was whack though.
And that was whack. But
was
see,
so washed.
Green Bay, they home grow everything for what it's worth.
I think the last big one was Julius Peppers when we signed.
Oh
Julius
yeah,
Peppers.
and he came back a few times, didn't he? He was like, "I'll be back."
Right. I mean, we got to the NFC Championship game with Peppers though, but that ain't enough.
Hey, Julius Peppers, best swim move in the game.
The boy was a beast.
swing move, yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, shit. Shout out to fucking JJ Watt, man. That was another good one. And
Oh yeah,
it's
hell
dead.
of a swim move.
But
That boy was a beast.
but that guy could, like, that's how he got you on the inside. If it didn't work, then he could just get real low and 360 and
Exactly, and flipping.
a big dude that
Right.
could move like that. That was generational for me. I didn't ever see nobody really that good. I don't think Parsons is that good. I don't think
Nah, hell.
Myles Garrett is that good. J.J. Watt to me right now is the best end I've seen in my life.
In our generation,
Yeah, live.
I'm trying to tell people, man. JJ was
When I'm caring
nasty.
about football, by the time I'm caring about football, I know I watched a lot of good Chargers teams or whatever, but J.J. Watt was a fucking beast.
My boy did it as a tackle and as a DN too. Like that boy was in and out. That boy couldn't be
and he'll
stopped.
get in there. He'll get in there at tight end, score a couple touchdowns too. Why not? Like,
Exactly. That boy was doing everything.
Shout out to D Smitty. He's
What
all.
up,
I
Smitty?
told y'all Parsons was getting traded.
You did say it, Smitty.
It was definitely a
He did say it.
compensation for
He was even saying the Brown. I think he might have even said the Packers at one
the
point, but I remember he said
holding.
the Browns too.
The holding is a real thing. when you got players, star players that are publicly unhappy, things go south pretty quick. And when I don't know what the Cowboys were thinking. There's no way the Packers are not going to be like average at worst, right? They're going to be probably decent. And
I mean,
maybe
if we get a healthy, look at this.
and
they got one of the best
and
runners.
Right,
all of a
exactly.
sudden it's going to be like, oh, the Cowboys aren't even raking in a good first rounder. They're not even relevant to getting Arch, maybe to move up in the draft, but now you just lost all this capital that you lost Parsons.
And okay, realistically, like
Could have had Parsons and the rookie quarterback.
No, but realistically, like if George Pickens balls out, then you have to pay him, and then now you have a tandem that's ready for a young QB, right?
The NFC Bengals. That's exactly who they is to me.
That's what they're trying to be, huh?
That's who they is.
And
to
like,
me.
and it is kind of, you do kind of blow it up. Dak, when it comes to our old pal Daiquiri, he has, after this year, there's no more guaranteed money. All his guaranteed money is paid off after this season. So if they can make that move next year, and if they have to stall out and wait one more year, you know what I'm saying? They probably bring in a Jameis. They're going to bring in a stopgap guy.
Peacock. Exactly, Peacock. We be smacking them boys. That's why I didn't think he was gonna help us out. Because why would you help somebody out that's steadily beating you without Parsons?
You know, I had a theory.
Never play him this year.
Remember when y'all fired McCarthy and then they hired McCarthy, right? I was making a joke on the pod back then. I would be like, see, Uncle Jerry thinks he's the greatest team always, and that Mike McCarthy must be a genius because he is able to figure out how to beat America's team. You know what? Bring him in as the head coach. You know what I mean? Like,
And he tried.
He tried.
and he had Dak. He had Dak putting up all the crazy numbers just like Rodgers did. You know what I mean? And then they were just losing in the playoffs phenomenally, just like he did with Rodgers.
Just like we did.
It was funny.
Shout out to Brandon.
He's on fire.
As JD says, iron sharpens iron, man. So
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, B.
when I said Adam Silver was trading Micah Parsons to the Packers before, I was kidding.
Hey, look it.
So I
You
know
were
he was
kidding or
referring to
you
something
have
that
the
was
sight.
like, he was just throwing out there, and the
Hey,
fantasy
Brandon's an
gods
oracle.
listened, and they were like, you know what? It's happening. It's all because of the fantasy gods.
Well, we
NFL,
did.
the whole script is built off of the idea that week 17 is actually the most important football week of the year.
Well, we did get some clarity on Rashid Rice. Woo-hoo.
Okay, lay it on us. Lay it on us.
Well, he accepted a 6-game suspension from the NFL because it was going to be 10, but they managed to get it down to 6. He's
When's their
going
bye
to
week?
miss the Chargers,
What?
Eagles,
What?
Giants,
What?
Ravens,
What?
Jaguars, and Lions games.
Then he gonna miss the Eagle game? That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, so now, what's their bye week?
Their bye week is week 10,
Okay, so he comes back week
week 7
7
against the
8,
Raiders.
9. Then we miss him 10, go of the bye week. Then 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're getting him for 7 games in the regular season. What round are we drafting him in then?
Ooh. Probably the 4th, 5th.
Really?
Who?
That's
Oh,
rough.
Rashid Rice?
Is that what we're gonna have to pay? Because I'm not paying that.
No, I probably can get him. You
I'd
probably
be
get him in the 8th or
interested in
9th.
round
8th,
9.
about the 9th
There you
round.
go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
The
I'm all
9th
about
round.
that.
Yeah, 9th round. 9th round at
I'm
least.
all about that. I'll stash him away. Pause.
Yeah, I'll put him on my queue, and I'm not jumping. There's no reason to. Honestly, it's so hard to get into the playoffs sometimes when you're playing with people that are actually savvy and trying.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
I'm
don't
not
want to risk
risking-
an
I'm
early
not
round
risking
on a
that
guy you have to
time,
stash.
typically, but I think Rashid Rice does have a case to be valuable in the short term if you get lucky. So taking a risk at round 9 or round 10, like we were just discussing, that shit's definitely relevant.
Well, he's coming back around the trade deadline too for fantasy owners.
Yeah,
You know?
I think a good league is probably fucking fading him right now.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
They're letting him slide, and they're trying to capitalize on the discount.
Chris
if you're smart,
Chris Godwin missing 4 weeks.
that's another one that you're letting slide, and you're going to be a savvy owner if you can pick him up.
It's all about that second half push.
4 weeks is too much time to jump the gun and grab him and put him on your roster and not being able to play him in the first 4 weeks. That's flirting with danger too much, so to where look at the board. There's probably somebody else out there that you can think about and say the next 4 weeks are going to be actually some upside. So that's the way a smart manager would probably approach it. Just let that guy slide. And once you feel like, man, I can't believe he's still on the board and he's here, then that's when you do it. but if you're still building your starting roster and you're putting players that aren't even going to be relevant for the first 4 or 5 weeks, that's probably not the best way. I wouldn't advise that. This is a
highly advised
show
against
after all.
that. Yeah,
This is a fantasy show after all. I'm not playing that way.
You definitely don't. You definitely don't want to have the idea. You go, I'm gonna go heavy running back, and I'm gonna target late receivers, and it sounds good, but don't end up with like Chris Godwin, Rashee Rice, Brandon Ayuk. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's probably not a good
different
idea.
Position. Another name that we can drop is Joe Mixon. Right, we're not getting anything positive out of Joe Mixon.
4 weeks for sure. We're not going to have
We're pretty
him.
positive that when he does come back, that he's going to feel pretty good, and that the team is going to give him
Joe Mixon a lot. He likes touchdowns, and he cannot
the workload that RB1 typically earns.
So who y'all think is gonna take his spot?
Chubb.
It's Chubb.
Chubb.
With
Chubb, and then
the biggest
back it up
pause
with Woody.
backfield. The most paused backfield known to man with Chubb and Woody. Let's go.
Well, the NFL has placed Texans.
I mean,
safety.
really, what you could go Chubb mix on that Woody.
They're like, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, we got both running backs in the backfield.
There's so
we got
many
Chubb,
wild.
we got
teams that you can build with
Stroud back there with Chubb and
the
Woody.
running back room of the Texans is pretty wild. I gotta admit.
Well,
for fantasy purposes.
While we're on the Texans, the NFL placed Texans safety Jimmy Ward on the commissioner's exempt list.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much done.
That's my. I'm an official Texans fan. To me, in my mind, they're the 49ers of the South, and they're the better version.
Yeah. It's a privilege to play in the league, and guys like JJ would say the same. Nobody is like.
Nobody's bigger than the game, B.
NFL doesn't owe anything to anybody. It's there for you. If you're good enough, you'll play. But if you act a fool, there's no reason why you can't be.
Yeah, like Quinshawn Judkins.
The MLB does it with players like the pitcher from the Dodgers and other teams, Indians, Diamondbacks. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't even give him that much attention.
Yeah, don't be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, the NFL is suspending safety John Johnson for 3 games, and also free agent offensive lineman Shaq Mason was arrested for allegedly domestic assault.
Do better, Shaq Mason.
Yeah. And former Bears quarterback Jay Cutler pled guilty to his DUI charge and will serve 4 days in jail.
Oh, that was real?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Hey, everything went downhill since Christian Caballari
took the bag.
Here's the thing. It's a big red flag when she don't want to just change her last name. She's like, well, I'm a brand. No, bitch, you're my wife. You're Kristen Cutler now. No, Christian Caballari or whatever the fuck her name was.
Yeah. Well, Kyle Hamilton and the Ravens reached an agreement on a 4-year, $100.4 million extension, making him the highest paid safety in football.
Good for him. Former first rounder, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Biggs.
1, 2, 3.
He just had a fresh peanut butter bagel with melted butter. And then the iced Americano, I can't argue with it. I prefer all my coffee not cold. but that's just me.
I don't
But
really do
I
coffee
fuck with the
at
peanut
all.
butter and the butter. That's the way to do it. Throw the butter on first and then top it up with the peanut butter. Oh man,
And I'm not mad at throwing the jelly in there too. Fuck it, like you know what I mean?
that,
It's
that
the
is
whole
some.
trend.
What do they call that? Because the peanut butter and the butter is so savory. If to add anything to it, it becomes weird because the peanut butter is delicate.
doing it.
But
And I'm adding bacon.
the butter,
Peanut butter, bacon, butter,
it
and
makes the
jelly.
peanut butter taste more sweet, if that makes more sense. It like you almost don't even need to add sweet because the butter kind of like takes everything that's savory from the peanut butter and adds it into.
I
like,
love grape jelly.
and then the only thing that you get out of the peanut butter is that like sweetness. The like I
Hey,
don't
look,
know
I'll
if
go
it's
to war
because
for
it
grape
like
jelly, but grape jelly.
caramelizes or something in the breakdown of building a peanut butter. But yeah, the sugars at the end they're definitely heavy. Peanut butter is super sweet.
Yeah, like when we were on a health hype, we get like the like the good peanut butter, like the clean peanut butter, and that shit
Yeah.
sucks.
Well,
yeah.
there are contract talks ongoing
That
between the
fucking
Ravens
Jiffy.
and Lamar Jackson.
Is it the Jif and the Skippy? Both of those, they're sweet as fuck. Like when
Fuck
you,
yeah.
like
And-
when you
and
break
I'm going
it down,
crunchy. Pause.
there's a
Yeah.
shit ton of fucking sugar in those things. That's why they're so good.
Yeah.
You
Well,
ain't lying.
there are contracts talks ongoing between the Ravens and Lamar Jackson
Hold
on a
on.
new
We're
deal.
talking peanut butter, Lee. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Go
You know
ahead.
how
Don't ever
flex
interrupt
peanut
us
butter
again.
is? Man.
No, I'm just like, glad. I mean, did he just get a deal?
Peanut butter is the
Well,
actual
he got.
MVP.
Well, he wants. Well, then again,
I don't think we got the peanut butter jelly time, but you
he
know.
may have got a new contract not long
Yeah,
ago.
I don't
But
think we finished the peanut butter and jelly talk fully, huh?
then
You know
again,
what's- hold on. Okay, are we toasting the bread or are we not?
Yes. Oh,
Yes, because you know why? I don't want to choke and die on this
Oh.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know what
we're
I mean?
getting down.
I used to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich when I was a kid, taking a
If I'm
spoon,
doing a
and I
peanut
damn
butter
near died
jelly,
at
I gotta
lunch.
do it. I gotta go all out and do it the right way. Cause I could
Come
do
on.
anything, right? And if I'm gonna do a peanut butter and jelly, I'm gonna do it like the best way a
Come on,
peanut
we
butter
doing
and jelly
bananas,
comes out.
slices too. We going all
I
out.
could do the honey, the peanut butter and honey, and then the bananas. That one, I like to minus to jelly if I'm adding the bananas. Then
Okay,
that
hold on.
the
Okay, right now,
So I do
favorite
peanut butter,
jelly, bro.
honey,
I'm
and the
going
bananas.
grape. I'm going grape, then strawberry, and actually, you know what? Grape, then blackberry, then strawberry.
I ain't never had no
Fuck
blackberry.
marmalade. What is that even?
Marmalade, yeah, it's too
What the
chunky.
fuck is that?
They got like real pieces of fruit in it. I'm not fucking with it.
Nah, you can have that.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
the generic shit. Give me the fake shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm from factory type of.
Yeah,
type
give
of
me that
jelly.
shit that comes in a jar.
Yeah, give me that
whatever
process.
it's stored in. If I like shook it and it like was laying
And
on a
it didn't
plate
move?
and it looks like what it came out of, that's the shit that I fuck with.
What you know,
Cranberry
what's the joint with
in
the
Thanksgiving
cloth? It
when
look like the
you
tablecloth
shake
on
it
the
out of the
jar.
can and it's got the ridges on it.
That's the
And then
one.
you slice it up. I'm all about that one, actually.
That's the
That
one.
is good. Yes.
well, it looks like
Hold
Action
on. You
Jackson.
ever fuck with the goobers?
The goobers, like the
It's a
the-
jar. It got peanut butter and jelly. in it.
Oh yeah. Okay. See, I was thinking like the
yeah, I
nuts.
just had to be. I just got that.
Yeah.
That shit
I
goes
don't-
crazy.
honestly,
That's like
I
a
think-
Filipino staple.
Hell yeah.
I never
It's gonna
bought
be in
it.
a Filipino household.
Oh,
I'll
that-
just scoop that shit with a spoon. Like fuck it. Fuck the bread.
I never have a problem taking both of them out and then like do them separate. But the reason why I didn't do the goobers is because there's at times where I just wanted peanut butter. So we always had
Yeah.
peanut butter. So we
Oh,
just
yeah.
add jelly.
But the goobers peanut butter is different too. It's like it's almost like Reese's like. Like it
You
tastes
know
like
the
Reese's.
the ice cream that they make. I think there's an ice cream that they do in a cup.
They do a goobers ice cream?
Yeah, they
yeah,
do.
it
They
comes
do.
it comes in a little like a cup, and it's just the straight like the
I gotta
syrup.
check that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one that one's pretty good.
That
What they
shit,
give
that
you,
shit
they
made
give
me
you
really
that.
think. I was like, wow, that is this. All right, look at this. They them little, you know, the woo wops that come in the box already made, the Smuckers or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I get mad because when I go to Costco, they only have the strawberry. And I'm like, and Costco's will only stock what people buy from it. So it's like, okay, people buy Smuckers, but they won't buy the grape, so they won't order the grape for that store. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I gotta go far and wide to find these, because that shit is lazy as a motherfucker, and it's the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just throw a couple out in the morning, and like an hour later, bomb. You know what I mean? Definitely don't eat those after you eating the smoke, though. Because I've almost died a few times on cotton mouth.
What's those peanut butter jelly sandwiches that's frozen that you gotta like?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Smuckers.
That's what it's called?
Is it Smuckers?
They got the Uncrustables.
Crustables.
Yeah,
Oh, those things are oh man.
Smackers are Molly, my bad.
Man.
I was like,
I gotta get them.
Hey, he said the
yes,
boom
I had
shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
we got the Costco Molly, the Costco Smackers.
And them bad boys go hard. I forgot all about those. I had them like twice in my whole
But
life.
my kids are, my second oldest, she's severely allergic to peanuts. So it's like me and my girl will have like Reese's and like Smuckers like tucked away, and we're just eating it like we're cheating on the kids. We're like, I take a shower after I eat peanut butter shit. I'm like, all right, just to make sure. You know what I mean? Because like you have that shit on your hand and touch a doorknob or something, and shit, that shit'll like she'll blow up. You know what I mean?
Yep. Do you ever go like, this is my evil plan to like go ahead and fucking make everybody mad and like make a mess on purpose, more or less? You ever fuck around with your mom like that, or did you just automatically?
Listen, that was just like my life until I became an adult. until I had kids of my own, where I was like, oh, I can't like have them learn to be messy. Like, okay, my mom, she's the type like she'll wash her hands all the time, get a paper towel, and then like she'll like wipe the counter and she'll like leave the paper towel there, and I do the same thing because I'm like, oh, I could use that again later, but then it'll turn into like this pile there, and my girl gets hella hot. The fuck. Because now there's like a count of how many paper towels I'm actually just like wasting, essentially.
Yeah.
Just a pile there. I'm like, look, I'm still using them. Like, if I need to blow my nose, I'll go walk over there and grab one of them. I'm not just going to wait. I'm going to get a brand new one.
Hey, Bugs, what did you think about the 49ers, Joanna Man Jennings, reportedly wanting $20 million a season?
That's not bad.
And the 49ers said they're not trading Joanna Man Jennings, but they're not sure, in quotes, he will play week 1.
He hurt?
I mean,
yeah.
He's trying to get his bag.
He's trying to get the bag.
And he's saying, here, look at it. This is a funny game of chicken that's going on between the Niners and Jennings, right? And this is not nothing new. The Niners, they always do this with their players. But so he goes, oh, I got a calf injury. He goes, okay. Hey, y'all, Joanna Man has a calf injury. Then he also goes, but I'm trying to get paid. Okay. But since you got a calf injury, we're going to put you on the IR. He's like, oh, hold on. Because the moment you put on the IR, you ain't getting paid for them games. He's like, Or you're getting paid less at least, right? He said, hold on, wait a second. I think I might be ready for week 1. Then they come out, Joanna Man might be ready for week 1. It's like this funny game of chicken. Because he just wants his bag.
Ty just sent me a trade he made. He wants to know your thoughts.
Okay, lay it on us.
Okay. Mr. Mayberry got Drake May and Ashton Genty. What did he give up? He gave up Tyrone Tracy and Jerome Ford and Lamar Jackson.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like he definitely. Here's the thing. I'd rather have the Lamar side just based on. He's Lamar. He's a slate breaker. But he probably is in much need of running back.
Yeah, he was. He was hurt. He was hurting for a squirt and pause.
I mean, it's. I don't want to say it's lateral. It's you win on one side and you lose on the other, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Drake May. He gets a young QB. Maybe Drake May's. He's if Josh Allen and Justin Herbert had a baby. You know what I mean?
Oh no, Ty got Jerome He got Jerome Ford.
Oh, he got that side. Okay, yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that side. Give me Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go win.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, the Lamar side is the one that I want.
Yeah, Because I like
Yeah, that's what he ended up getting. He
And
gave
Jerome
up
Ford's
Drake
gonna
May
get
and
worse.
Genty.
Yeah, give me. Okay, I thought he was buying Genty.
No, he got no.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
Bravo. I like it. He wouldn't. I think those two combined will put up Genty numbers. Because Genty, what we think he could be a slate breaker at their position, right? He could be a 30 burger. You know what I mean? That's what we're hoping.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you could string together 30 between those two.
All right. Well, also, I know we were talking about it in the thread, but Chris Godwin will miss the first month of the season.
Yeah, and then but I will say when he's ready, I think he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because why ramp him up? Otherwise, they put him on the IR. This was the point why they didn't put him on the IR. They said they want him to be able to practice, so that's like a version of ramping him up. So
yeah,
once he does get to October, you know what I mean. Now we're talking some Chris Godwin here.
And
I wonder what this does for Ibuka. Like he's probably gonna explode right out the gate. Pause.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? It's like okay, but we're gonna have to revisit this when Chris Godwin gets in the mix because Godwin's not a perimeter guy like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure Ibuka can play outside on the perimeter, but out of Ohio, he was predominantly a slot guy. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, Hollywood says on Parsons' social media accounts, he's asking, do I go 0 or 1? Like it matters. I don't go a fuck. Why does anybody care what number you swear?
I mean, the fact that they gave the players an option to not only choose, but you could change numbers as long as you buy the existing jerseys. So
yeah.
Gonna change numbers and he's balling. He's balling now. He's gonna buy all the other existing.
I guess it's
from the
not
stock, from the NFL
dogging
stock.
the value of having a number. If I'm a player, I personally want the number that I want. I don't think I want like reaching out to my friends and family and fans going.
Well,
what
maybe he
number
narrowed it down to 0 or 1.
You know,
he
like,
wants either or. You know what I would tell him? Get 10 then, motherfucker.
It's so hard to decide. I don't know what to do.
Ooh, get
I'm
01.
ask 1 million plus people.
Has anyone ever done a decimal? Can we do 1.0?
Yeah.
0.1.
0.1. That's the one.
There you go.
Well,
Never been done.
Tony Pollard expects to have a heavy workload pause again with Tajay Spears out.
Hollywood's like, can't choose 10. Love got that. Oh, that's right. Love is 1.
Oh, you can't do 10. Love's never 10.
Yep, I was about to say
that's funny. Yep. So there you go. It's settled. It's 0-1. All right. Stupid.
Hey, fuck it. Can you do triple digits? Have you ever seen? Don't do 100. That would be badass.
Yeah. All right. I've seen that's a.
He got 47 million a year. Fuck it.
A lot of professional sports leagues are adopting that triple digit real hard.
See? Look at Michael Parsons.
They're like, that's an additional patch we could sell. We could sell our jerseys now for $350 instead of $300.
How do you think Michael Parsons is going to fare in the cold?
Okay, with JB here in the house, Packers wide receiver Jaden Reed plans to try to play through Jones fracture in his foot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has a Jones fracture?
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Pretty gnarly. Man, what?
You know I'm a doctor.
In the goddamn
I'm a doctor. Hit the drop.
Okay, man. So,
right.
doctor, you need to explain this. This is foreign to me.
The Jones fracture, right? Here's some players that had a Jones fracture, and then Cam Newton, right? 2019, that shit shut his whole season down, right? He tried to play on it, shut him down, and it turned it from the Jones fracture. He got a Liz Frank off of that, right? I know Edelman. He's also had Jones fractures and Liz Franks. These things, at least the Jones fracture isn't as bad as the Liz Frank, but like, the Jones fracture has led to the Liz Frank, and that shit season ender. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
it was
almost takes you an
bad.
entire year to come back from that one too.
So that's probably another reason why they drafted that Matthew Golden, knowing that he may not be 100%.
Dude, that's a
Also,
combo breaker right there. When you think about it, like when you add those two names, the Liz Frank Johnson or wherever the fuck it is, dude. Dude,
Yeah.
we're all about it, bro.
Is it the first one who ever had it? It was the guy named Jones. He was like, you got a fracture here.
The Liz Frank
We're gonna call it the Jones fracture.
is a that's got to be an actual
Liz Frank. It was a
player.
German, huh? It was a
We
German,
got
huh?
we gotta contact any of the Joneses and
Like,
and
listen,
let them know about
Someone
it.
get
Like,
Aaron
hey,
Jones on the phone.
you're getting a fast track to the NFL.
Oh,
You name your child.
he's
Liz
actually
Frank.
James Earl Bones. But from the Jones, he derives from the Jones.
Oh,
He
yeah.
actually died from a
That's
Liz fracture.
mhm.
He actually died from the Jones fracture.
Brutality.
Well, also, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers have called the Packers regarding the availability of wide receiver Romeo Doubs.
Oh, word. I mean,
Mhm.
shit, they got to get rid of all this money now. They're like, listen, we need to make all this room. Sorry, Romeo, your 900,000 gotta go. hey, look at though, Aaron Rodgers, he does this. He'll be like, Aaron Rodgers has the funniest demands, huh? Like, he'd be like, okay, I want Devonta Adams. Yeah, we've seen him do that. He can't do that this year, right? So he's like, damn it, get me Allen Lazard. Like, the Jets don't want to let him go.
The Jets don't want to
okay.
let him
Let him
go.
go.
God damn
He
it,
just dropped
get me
everything. We're
Romeo
still
Dobbs.
like, man,
You know what I mean? Like,
just leave
someone
him alone.
Someone get Aaron Rodgers.
He's gonna
Someone get him Jordy
hot.
Nelson. God damn it.
Well, Brandon Ayuk is
Jordy
staying on the pup
Nelson out of
list.
retirement. You're
Hey,
like,
someone get James Jones out of the booth. You feel me?
Well, Brandon Ayuk is staying on the pup list. Najee Harris has been moved to the active roster.
Okay, Najee. Najee got two eyes now.
What's
And
Najee's value?
former
What's his value?
Yeah, I got him in that league.
I mean, I think he's fringe flex worthy, or
Yeah.
if not flex worthy, like low end flex worthy. And then
Mhm.
if anything happens to Hampton, it's like it's Najee. It's
Najee's.
the Najee's
Yeah.
show,
Okay.
Well,
So-
former Chargers cornerback Asante Samuel Jr. is supposed to be good on medical in October and should have multiple teams interested in signing him.
Yeah, I can see the Niners circling back around because we were the ones tied to him a lot. But then
Now-
now he might chase. Like, okay, I can go to Green Bay now.
I was about to
They need a
say,
corner. Or I
yeah.
can go to you know what I mean? Like I can go to who can he chase with? Buffalo. You can go beat death
Buffalo.
on Buffalo, or you can go, you know what I mean? Like,
Buffalo
Well,
definitely.
I think Buffalo just signed Jordan Poyer back again.
yeah, but he's a safety. And
Yeah.
I think
They got
I was actually
Benson or
talking-
whatever his name is.
I was actually
Yeah,
talking to Johnny
yeah.
Mims about this. Johnny Mims was like, "Oh, that's really going to hurt Taylor Rapp. Like our Cole Bishops, because Cole Bishops is a strong safety. So that's the only thing I'm concerned about there for fantasy purposes. Like,
Now, as for week 1 news, Dolphins A-Chain is expected to play in week 1, but he will have a limited workload week 1.
whoa, that sucks a lot.
well, you wouldn't.
And
Well, Wright is
Gordon
already
Brady,
out for a couple
ever-
weeks.
I don't foresee him having too many 20+ carry games. Now touches is a different story. I imagine touches combined.
Yeah, 6-7 targets,
But that-
12, 13
that-
attempts on the ground.
That's closer to his floor than expecting him to actually run the ball 20
I mean,
times.
that calf injury, bro, that's connected
It's just not
to
built
the,
for the
to the
volume.
Achilles, bro.
Yeah.
It's not
Well-
built for volume.
Well,
It-
Tyreek
it's
Hill's oblique is on track to play week 1. So that's right
I feel like his was nothing.
He,
He's just like, I don't
Yeah.
want to.
basically what you can do with some of these veterans like Tyreek Hill in particular is that you can guarantee that they're staying in shape and they're ready to play. And you can also do the Bill Belichick maneuver. Even though he's not in the game, I think some organizations found out that you can go
Yeah, you
ahead
could
and
just
say whatever
say,
the fuck
hey,
you want.
He's got
Well,
a
what-
glute.
there's no integrity when it comes to media for any of these teams anymore. There's no purpose in them to actually tell you
He's got a
the
groin
real
strain.
honest
Pause.
game plan and the status of a player that's in question, or just to straight up be honest with you. There's no benefit in just telling the truth. It's a competitive thing.
Yes.
It's an advantage
You know what's funny is Bill
by keeping
Belichick
everybody on their toes and not knowing what's going on.
and Bill Belichick specifically, that Oregon, when he was doing his thing in New England, they never gave a fuck about paying penalties and fines and shit when they got caught. They're like, fuck it. You know what I mean, but when you're a shitty organization like the Bengals, you know what I mean, you're gonna get put on blast. Like, remember the Joe Burrow thing? They tried to hide his wrist injury.
Yeah. Well,
let's catch up on the chat real quick. We got some fellas in the building. We got the Ginger Ninja.
Hey, Big Denny.
We got the big JD Guccini. He's tapping in from 10,000 feet.
Yeah, he's in the Mile High Club. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, safe
The
journey,
fellas.
buddy.
Dobbs ain't going anywhere with Reed and the Jones fracture. Yep, 100%. We got Romeo. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I mean,
her too.
that's definitely a wise addition off of the waivers. If you're already done drafting and he's still floating around, I'm sure you can drop somebody and pick up potentially Jordan Love's number one target. We don't know how it's going to roll with Golden. I'm actually pretty hyped about Golden, but
they got a solid run game, and he's a
chemistry,
burner.
And all you got to do is get first down. So a chain mover in PPR, that value to me is
It's what I want.
sometimes more bankable than the touchdown, right? So to me, I'd rather roster somebody that I know has a high floor and catches in a PPR format than sort of say the obvious, like the non-PPR only
a
reward
standard play where you're looking for the
I don't
big
even
catch
know why
down the
that
field.
even exists anymore. Nobody should be playing those leagues. They're not fun.
Yes, they're not. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's the big splash plays down the field that we should expect from Golden, because you got this crazy run game in when they run that RPO, like, and they do a lot of pre-snap motion, they do a lot of play action, and that play action is going to be nasty, bro. Like, that shit is going to be nasty, but it's also going to be, WR3 rank wise for me. Like, that's until I see Golden like start running. Like, remember Hollywood Brown? Like, at one point we're like, oh, Hollywood Brown, he could run the whole route tree. Before that, it was like he just does the go route. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably going to be Golden initially.
Well, progressing is something that we expect out of most rookies. There's
especially the receivers.
Yeah, even last year, Bucky had to progress into his role. You go back to most rookies. Nabers had to progress into a solid role. Brian Thomas Jr. was the only person that I can think of off the top of my head that was just like, oh, week 1 through week 18, that guy was their guy. Who else? I think there might have been a
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, right out the gate.
Remember the maybe it was only preseason.
Remember they had it was during practice and
it was
training
just
camp. They're like,
practice,
you guys dropping issues.
Where he couldn't see the ball because it didn't have no stripe on it.
Exactly. He had to
and
make
it's a little bit bigger.
The ball was bigger, and they're saying he's been having drop issues, and it was like, but he adjusted real quick.
Yeah.
Well, the Vikings and Panthers finally got a deal done.
Oh, finally.
And Adam Thielen's coming home.
Oh,
and
man.
Much needed, too.
Yeah, the Vikings, okay. The Vikings get Thielen, a conditional 2026 7th-round pick, and a 2027 5th-round pick. The Panthers get a 26 5th-round pick and a 27 4th-round pick.
Wow.
Yeah, we like it.
Kind of paid up.
So
now, here
both
are
sides
some
of both sides of the game, right? So I think every GM knows that if they pick up a veteran like Adam Thielen and he's healthy, he's not making your team any worse.
Hometown kid.
And
Good for the locker room
and
morale.
good on those two teams to work it out and let him go back to the Vikings and potentially get into the playoffs, because they're very, very, very slight odds, but they're kind of a dark horse when you think about it. If Bryce Young just kind
That
of
defense.
makes a
You
huge
talking about the
leap,
Panthers? Yeah.
yeah, and how competitive they were at the end
And
of the season
how
last
open
year.
that division is too.
Very
That division's wide open.
sneakily could get into the playoffs as well, but I would put more money on Vikings making it before the Panthers.
Facts,
for
because that
sure.
Vikings defense is insane.
Yeah.
Well, I do have some injury news. Cade Otton could miss the Bucks season opener with a leg injury.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
that.
The Falcons right tackle Caleb McGarry is out for the season with a leg injury. And
Oh, that
as for
was
my
bad.
Chargers, lost linebacker Junior Colson for the whole season with a shoulder injury.
Come on.
And
I know, poor
the
kid.
Dolphins running back Jalen Wright underwent a small procedure and is expected to miss the first few weeks of the season, and he could return
He's
sometime
back.
in September.
Okay, yeah. There's no
That's
reason
another
to
kid
rush a
just can't
rookie.
get on the
back.
field.
Who?
Junior Colson.
Yeah, man,
and
that
Jalen
fucking
Wright.
sucks. I was
Oh,
hoping for
Jalen.
something from them this year.
Yeah, and Jalen Wright. Yeah,
Okay.
remember last year he was, he was one of the fastest running backs in that class. 4.3.
Well, anyone that has Colson, you might want to pick up his backup, which is going to be Wax.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing: is that they're behind Henley. So
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? They're behind Henley, and it's gonna be Henley and old man. What's his name? With a D.
Oh, you're talking about
Starts with a D. Denzel Perryman.
Perriman, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots are keeping safety Kyle Duggar despite trade talks. Multiple
Good for
teams
them.
are interested in defensive end Zadarius Smith. And the Texans have discussed trading left tackle Cam Robinson.
Shout out to Zadarius Smith, man.
Yeah.
I was just about to shout him out too. I ain't gonna lie.
He's been
Yeah.
playing these 1-year deals for the last probably like 5 years.
He been showing up.
That's a good amount of money, man. This
Someone
guy
give that man a deal.
valuable. Everybody wants him.
He's gonna want to
And-
go back to the Packers now. He's gonna be
Everybody
like, fuck
wants
it.
him, but nobody wants to keep
Yeah.
him, man.
And
Yeah,
as for-
send me back to the Packers, please.
And as for Bogey's
give him-
49ers, they signed wide receiver MVS
Boo.
and
the same thing, you know.
And
Yeah,
the 49ers
also a guy
are
that bounces around and makes some money.
Yeah,
Shout out to
and
him.
that-
Yes.
Shout out to MVS.
and as for
Super
Kendrick
Bowl
Bourne,
champion. Hold on. Super Bowl champion MVS.
yeah. Now as for Kendrick Bourne, he's going to visit the 49ers and the Commanders next week.
He's gonna come back to the
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Damn, the GM over there in Washington was part of the staff that drafted Kendrick Bourne too. He might go to Washington and ring Chase.
Yeah. Now as for the Buffalo Bills, they're going to debut their cold front uniforms
Shout out to Derek,
against
What
the
up, Derek?
Patriots.
the big dog Derek, another
Big dog.
fellow best ball champion. Shout out to my man Derek. It was
Yeah,
real
man.
fun kicking it with you. My best time was listening to Peacock and tell me the stories that you and Matty Law.
the Matty Law, Derek Peacock Adventures.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all had some good times in Vegas, man. But I know I had some good times, but that's
Yeah. We
that's
held
how
down-
good of a
we
time
held down
that
the
made
HQ.
me feel like that was one of the best part of my trips. Best part of my trip was actually hearing how good that they had it.
Well, it's funny because we had 2 rooms, so I was just bouncing back from room to room. That was pretty
Yeah.
much my trip. It stepped out a little bit, but you know, what I mean? I was just kicking it with all the homies. That was the best part. It was like, fuck, we're getting loaded. Let's go.
Man, yeah,
Traveling through space and time.
It definitely was an amazing time. We're talking about and I'm sure we'll keep bringing it up over the course of the season.
Over the course of this entire
But man,
till then.
yeah, right there. That that trip, that draft in particular is probably one if not the best live draft I've ever been a part of. So shout out to everybody that was there. That was at least up there in my rankings.
Right. It was definitely a ton of fun.
There were some memories we made there as a crew that you can never get
I
rid
feel
of.
bad for Lee, bro. Lee. I'm worried about Lee.
Why? I was perfectly fine.
No, man. No, bro. Are you trying to forget what you did to Bones, bro? You keep trying to forget, bro.
Hey, it was all good.
Listen, man, it's gonna be all right, Lee. Actually, I can't even lie to you, Reds. That's all bad.
Junior Colson can blame me then, I guess.
You look at Junior Colson already died. You're welcome, Bones. Bones is gonna collect Chargers souls one by one.
I'm out to collect those 49er souls.
I don't know, man. I don't think you have the power of Bones, bro.
Hey, I'm going to have that willpower then.
I guess. I'm pretty sure you have strong willpower. You've been a Chargers fan your whole life. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, at least I don't jump ship.
You still actually proudly wear that jersey and go out in public.
He
and go,
cursed his whole team.
"Yeah,
He tried to fuck
Chargers."
with Bones. I told you not to fuck with Bones.
I
Hey,
don't
look
think
at,
anybody
hey,
actually
why do
saw.
you guys think? Hey, Lee, tell him how your lip got busted because he got in a fight with Bones.
I mean, at this point, it's just hearsay for anybody that wasn't there. This
Exactly.
This didn't happen. I never saw Bones with no Chargers jersey. That doesn't.
I don't know. You can't not see it.
I saw somebody being held outside of their free will with a blue thing. I didn't know what it was. It almost looked like a safety jacket. You know, like if you were in a medical institution and you were clinically insane. Yeah, that's
You
what.
put a straight jacket on him.
That's what wearing a Chargers jersey is. You're clinically insane.
Oh, he was committed. You can say he was a committed fan. He was committed, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hold up.
Committed to the motherfucking loony bin, bro.
Hey, Mr. Mayberry, you watching this? Look at they're talking shit about you too.
Hey, shout out to Mayberry. We ain't talking no shit.
So these are the only colors that.
Hey, Lee is the one you guys gotta blame. He desecrated Bones. He desecrated Bones. I told him not to do. I fear for Lee.
Yeah. Fuck the Chargers.
I mean, it's no coincidence. Junior Colson, poor kid, goes down. See what you did to that kid, Lee.
I know. I buried my trade with you.
You freaking killed that kid, Lee. What did he do to you? You should have left Bones alone.
Hey, I gotta have a lot. I have a lot
He
in
knocked the
store for
sunglasses
Bones.
off of him.
I have a lot in store for Bones next year, so you wait.
I think he stole. Did you take? I hope I didn't lose the Hollywood. Where's the Hollywood? Wow, man. Did I lose it? The Hollywood bandana. He lost his Hollywood Hogan bandana.
Hey, I put his Hollywood bandana back on him in Vegas.
See, listen, bro. You fucking listen, dog. You had them all bent up on the ground, bro. Listen, you lost them, and that's how you got that lip, that thing on your lip.
Hey, pause.
Your lip. I seen it.
I didn't know. I didn't see my face what I look like when I drop Bones.
I mean, when you wrestle Bones, listen. Lee
that's a
challenged
big
Bones to
pause.
an I Quit match, and he lost to Bones. Bones doesn't quit, bro. But he busted Lee all up.
Bones doesn't gotta quit. He's already dead.
I mean, why'd you challenge him to an I Quit match?
Because I challenged his ass, pause.
Good pause. What else you got for us, Ears?
That's all I got, man.
Okay, yeah. Hit his drop one more time. Let's
He knocked the shit out of Bones. I go, shit, I had enough substance into him.
Well, Lee.
good times.
It was good.
At least
We had
you
some
can
good
blame
time.
Bones now when it's for your Chargers demise. just remember 1994, all right? Let's just remember 94.
It's visually up here, but I've
That's
seen
what-
forgot about it.
That's when Bones died. He was like, Bones
He died
never
a
got
happy
to
man.
see. He never got to see us lose a Super Bowl.
Hey man,
All he saw
God
was the
help!
glory.
It's God help if the Chargers do win a Super Bowl. I'm gonna do the happy dance. I might streak naked alive.
Please don't do that. Listen,
Don't
if
get
they
your
if they
hopes
win the
up.
Super Bowl, feel free to
First-
streak. You're not doing it live on the camera though.
And the Chargers
We will
ain't
film.
sniffing no
How
Super
about we
Bowl.
do film it and then we'll put one of those black boxes over it when we play it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ooh, that might be Lee's Vegas story next year. Okay, if y'all win the Super Bowl, you're streaking in Vegas and you're gonna go to jail, but we'll bail you out. All right. What we'll do is we'll get it done on like a Thursday night, right? That first night. That way we can get you out
Draft.
Friday morning.
So I can draft.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, say if you do it on Friday, we can't get you out until Monday, bro. I'm gonna root. Listen, if we make this deal, I will actively root for the Chargers because you streaking in Vegas guarantees you go to jail, but I swear we'll bail you out, and that'll be like the ultimate Vegas story. You've been in jail before. You'll be all right.
Yeah, Hollywood's that definitely might be on ESPN. You're right, man. We got Lee streaking down
Fremont Street.
the fucking Las Vegas Boulevard. But
Hey, Lee, you
honestly,
wild out like
I don't
that?
think he moves very quick, so I don't know how much ground. he's gonna cover,
I
but-
don't move quick. I know how to fucking move fast.
There you go. It might be circle old school. You know what I mean? Like, what are
Oh,
you
boy.
doing? We're just driving like 2 miles an hour. They said, "What are you doing? We're streaking." The Chargers won a Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Ooh, you
And
So
should
like-
JP, what do
Hey,
you got
look,
for your what do
you
you got
might
for your
start like-
Green Bay Packers for a record this year?
Man, I think around we won 11 last year. I'll give us 12, man. I'm gonna say 12.
I think Micah Parsons might get you guys up to 14 for real. What's y'all schedule? Let's pull up your schedule, Lee. Let's
Let me pull it up right now. Hold on a second.
let's play this game. Cause like let's play this game. It's the game I just made up. How much does Parsons help you? Right?
Yeah,
Let's see how
well,
much the Green Bay Packers
I got
actually
his
help
movie
because
the
they've
first
been
game.
one of the better organizations quietly
I got
without
his-
Aaron Rodgers still. You know what I mean? They're actually their last two non-playoff seasons in the last 8 years or whatever it was is both because of Aaron Rodgers. So you know what I mean? Parsons might be this missing piece. Let's see what we
Yeah, I'm
got.
pulling it up. Hold on now. Huh.
Playing Detroit. Ooh, they're playing
play
Detroit.
Detroit.
week one.
Mm.
Yeah, are you guys hosting or are you on the road?
I think we hosting. It's at home.
Wow. Okay.
That's
And then they
pretty
got offensive line woes, and they have 2 new coordinators. I think right out the gate.
All right, here's the schedule right here.
Yeah, before Parsons, I had them beating us.
All right, they're home to Detroit,
Yep. Okay, that's a dub.
home to Washington.
I don't know.
Ooh,
That's tough.
this
I think.
one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I think that's an L.
Okay, then
I'm
they're
gonna
on
give that to Washington.
then they're on the road at Cleveland. That's an easy W.
Yeah,
Boom,
it's two.
dub,
it's
2-1.
And then we got a revenge game against in Dallas.
3-1.
And we get Micah's got a revenge game.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah. Then they got a bye week 5.
Okay, so no one can hurt them.
Then week 6 they have Cincinnati at home.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
I
good
still
stuff.
think like if they can run the ball, which they will be able to on Cincy, they can win that game. Look like just owning time of possession. If they can keep it from being a shootout, I kind of do like Green Bay to go on the road and win that game, especially coming off of a bye week. Like Matt LaFleur is good off of a bye week.
And then week 7
That's 4-1.
week 7 they fly to Arizona.
Okay, we're dub.
Week 8 they fly to Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Revenge game, Aaron Rodgers. This is awesome.
Week 9 they're at home to Carolina.
Hold on. So right now we got him at 5-1. I'm just for the sake of it. They're going 5-2 here. I'm giving this one to Rodgers in the revenge
You gonna
game.
give it to Rodgers?
I'm gonna give this one to Rodgers.
I got us
Week-
losing to Cincinnati though.
What's that?
I said I got us losing to Cincinnati.
I got you guys winning off the bye week. The bye week helps it for me.
Is it in Cincinnati? Because we be having trouble.
It's at home.
Oh, okay.
You see, I like it.
It's at home, and then you got week 9. You have Carolina at home.
Dub.
We losing
Week
Philly.
10, you got Philadelphia at home.
Okay, L.
That's an L. That's an L.
Then the week 11, they're at the Giants.
6-3. Week
11
they're
at the
Giants. Oh, that's
week-
a dub. 7-3.
Week 12, they're at home to Minnesota.
I'll have you guys split with Minnesota just for the sake of the division. So
Week 13 at Detroit.
8-3. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys sweeping Detroit this year. 8-3 size 9-3.
I think we split. Yeah, I think we split.
Week 14
I'll give
at
you the split. So 9-4.
week 14 at home to Chicago.
Smacking Chicago.
Yeah, smack. I'm gonna have you guys sweeping in Chicago.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
Week 15, they're at Denver.
L.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Week 16 at Chicago.
Yeah.
Dub.
Week 17 at home to Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't know. Jair might be playing. I don't know.
And then week 18 at away to Minnesota.
Okay, so I have you guys losing 6 games only.
That's not that. I think 11. I think that's possible.
We won 11 last year. Like I said, I think even
So
I got us 12 wins. I got us 12 wins.
I got 12 wins
so
for Green Bay this year.
I'll go with that. I'll have you guys win in that division. So I think there's only one L in that division instead of splitting with Detroit because I had you guys sweeping them originally. That'll put you guys at 12.
Yeah,
there you go.
We split with Detroit.
I'm gonna have you guys sweeping in that division. Fuck it. I think maybe the split might, in my opinion, might be from Minnesota because that defense is gonna be hella good, and
Yeah,
the
their
offensive
defense still gonna
line,
be nice. Yeah.
the offensive line is gonna be hella good too. And if you really want to nitpick, week 1, I guess I'll give you this because you guys are gonna play Detroit twice. Obviously, he's gonna go up against Penei Sewell twice. So that's gonna be a nice little matchup there when we're talking Parsons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So so you're right. Maybe I'll give the split. So that is still if they gave me 10 wins prior to this, I would have took the over already. But now I feel like the over would have been a smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is kind of crazy because your guys' schedule isn't that bad. I mean, outside of the Eagles, the Ravens, the Broncos, which are all playoff teams.
Yeah, we didn't beat no playoff team last year. That's the thing. We smoked all the trash teams.
Right out the gate. You could wash that out off the board, right? If
we beat them
Detroit right out the gate, you know what I mean?
They swept us. The Vikings swept us, and we split against Chicago.
Oh, okay. So, judge and even the Arizona, you guys got actually a soft schedule. Especially if you dominate your division, you'll be okay to take some of those road L's to those big teams. Because I think you're on the road in Denver, right? Is it Denver on the road? On the road, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Those are tough.
No, Baltimore come to us.
Oh, Baltimore's at home. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, decent. And it's that time of year too when it's cold.
How many y'all think coming out the north though? 1 or 2?
I think just the one, bro.
Just one. I'll take it.
I think the JJ. Here's the thing. It's like if JJ, I'm okay being wrong about JJ. If he's miraculous as fuck, their defense is gonna take care of the rest. And they'll be all right. But then maybe they're the other team. I don't think Chicago gets. I think Chicago's maybe a year away.
Yeah, Chicago gonna be better, but I don't think they playoff team.
Yeah, Chicago be fun for fantasy.
Yeah, Chicago. I like them. I got a couple of Chicago players.
And because Detroit is the obvious other one, right? But there's whoever comes out of the South, which will be one team. there's going to be 2 teams out of the East, right? And then there's potentially 2 teams out of the West. So that's why I feel like Detroit might be an odd man out if they don't win that division. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. And but yeah, that defense over there in Minnesota, that's the other dark horse. Like they could, they've easily strung together double-digit wins since they've had Kevin O'Connell, and now their defense is better than the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Their offensive line too, but yeah, I've been saying about JJ. It's a nice car to see if he can drive good. You know what I mean? Like it's one of them expensive cars too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Packers are funny. The Packers to me are always like a durable, it's like a Toyota. You know what I mean? Like it really sounds like you know what I mean? Like it's gonna go the distance. It's gonna go the distance,
that's
right?
hilarious.
It's not even really fancy about it though.
Right, we just stay in the mix.
The Michael Parsons is the most fanciest thing. Now it's like now they got like a Toyota Supra or something.
No, that's the Lambo, man. Like that, like you can't even
the Land Rover.
Like he's just too good for that brand. That's what it is. Like you
it's like wow, they got a name brand guy.
Well, yeah, like that's how bad Toyota is. If you're gonna be balling for Toyota, like you're not even on Lexus.
They're like a Lexus now.
Right.
They're like a nice Lexus.
At least
now that they got
Lexus,
Michael
and then, like have some
little luxury,
class and luxury in there somewhere. I don't know. Shout out to Toyota, man. Some of the cars that Toyota builds,
I love Toyota. I have a Highlander
on the planet.
Yeah, I got a Corolla, so
hell yeah.
Come on, that shit goes forever.
That's
See,
a damn good car for the
I wasn't trying to
everyday
diss them. I'm just saying there's nothing too fancy about them. You know what I mean?
It doesn't need to.
Unless they're like a Lexus, which is
they reliable. They reliable.
You know, when I go on my when I get home, I relax. When I'm in my car, I'm a Californian. We're not. There's only one place when we're not relaxed. It's in between parking spaces.
Yes.
Get us to where we need to be, and we're kicking it. And we're cool as fuck, man. But on the road, man, don't fuck around. I ain't got time for that shit. I've already been here for too long.
Man, you ain't never lied.
That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I'm still in shock about the trade. Like, honestly.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I text him. He was the only person I texted actually because I was mad. I just texted him like, I hate it. I hate you.
Yeah, man, I'm still getting texts.
Damn it.
I got texts this morning, man. I'm still getting them.
And we got a goddamn bad offensive line ourselves. I'm like, like we're just like I'm even worried about us playing the Giants this year late in the season. Like the Giants, like they're just gonna destroy bad offensive lines this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people think like, oh, they're a shitty team. Like they're gonna.
I think the Giants team is people are taking not lightly. I think they could be dangerous at times on certain teams.
They're probably gonna cover a bunch of spreads. They're not gonna win a ton of games at all.
No,
honestly, but like they're gonna beat a lot of people up too. Bad. Don't kill us.
All right, so I'll see y'all next time, man. I gotta.
Yeah, for
right,
sure, man.
JB, have a wonderful weekend, buddy.
Appreciate you. I know you're.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes,
you're
sir.
a fellow graveyarder like our guy, the Cat Man. So, man, I appreciate you. You're pulling it. That's like a double shift. So,
yeah, all right.
Yeah, man. And for everybody, make sure y'all check them out. Stay tuned live on YouTube.
Dude.
That's the name of the channel. Stay tuned live.
Yes,
check them out on Tuesday nights. Hey.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, brother. You know, it's funny because when we go on their show, it's like me, JD, and then shout out to the homie J Will, and then I think the other homie Mon too. Like we're all Niners. When we go on there, you know, he got a couple Packers fans with him. You know what I mean? So it's always funk. You feel me? Like we go on there, it just stirs up all the bad memories for them. More good memories for us. So I don't mind it, but you know what I mean? Shout out to the Stay Tuned Live crew.
Yeah. Shout out, man. Welcome anytime. We got
a whole conglomerate.
We got 6 days to the first game.
Let's go. I'm
So-
excited, man. I've been setting. Have you been setting your lineups yet? I started setting my lineup.
I have yesterday.
Because we have like we have some of the dynasties and whatnot, and like clearing space and doing all the GM stuff. I love that shit.
All right. I think shout out to anybody that's out there. We're going to war, and
Yes.
one of our specialties is trade talk. You you ever involved or you even thinking about making a move, and you just want to know how to maybe approach that? Give us a shout out. Drop it in the chat. We'll get back to you in that fucking live about how we would approach that trade. Trading is so important. If you're in a dynasty right now and you have certain players, this is a fantasy football channel. Right now, CMC might have the very most value that you will ever have out of CMC from
For
here
real, he just has
on
to not
out.
die in us. Let's go.
There are certain players right now that if you have stock in, see what you can get, and don't be afraid to pull the trigger on a move. And likewise for somebody that's going out for CMC, be smart about it. Hopefully you're not overpaying, but the upside on CMC is a league winner. The reality is we're talking about a running back that's approaching 30 years old and that has a lot of
Serious injury history, yeah.
So there's certain things that we
in a
as
redraft, I'm not
owners,
scared.
we're not afraid of age, and the 49ers running back is always going to be valuable, and when you have CMC's talent, that's the game record. That's the game changing piece in your fantasy lineup that gets you a championship if y'all get that far, with him. The fact that we were talking about players missing early time, that's important. If you haven't participated in your league draft, I don't value those guys that aren't available ASAP as high as the other guys, especially in those first 10 rounds. Because I know you can draft around a player that you might be high on. Just do it, because the value in wins over losses outweighs the points at the end of the season. So those first 4 weeks, if you're already making one of your flexes week out the gate because you're banking on somebody fulfilling a roster spot in the middle of the season, or hopefully it's not just the end of the season, but at best for Godwin, what did they say? The first month, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Yeah. First 4 weeks.
I love Godwin. And it has nothing to do with God and Win in his name, even though God and Win are in his name.
Yes. It's very important you point that out.
I don't think I would reach for him. When I was, I in the beginning of the season, I had Godwin so high, but that was anticipating him being available week 1, and getting that setback and not being available is just it's making that pick.
It's making that pick
questionable, I guess, at the moment.
Feels like a little wash, but here's the thing: that's what I was saying. Like, okay, it's actually the value we're getting out of them. I don't care about how long we wait. If it's just 4 weeks, right? We're drafting them. This is awesome because people are so hyped on Double E, as they should be. But and that's my only concern is like when he does come back, what does it look like, right? Because Godwin, he's a slot guy. You know what I mean? And maybe they rotate like crazy, but that also Tristan Wirfs, he's gonna miss time, and we haven't got any news on that left tackle when he's gonna come back. They just said they expect him back sometime early in the season. This is what they
It-
said. The verbiage is crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so that ball is coming out quick. So, and Godwin is that safety blanket. No K-Dot until further notice, right? So like, they're throwing that thing. They also throw at the running back. So just, I love Baker, obviously. I like, and if we're, and the best thing is that they didn't put him on the IR, so they can have him practicing, so he doesn't have to get ramped up. So I feel like if they say week 5 he's ready to go, I'm playing Chris Godwin. You know what I mean?
100%. He's healthy. You got to activate him, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be so hyped because that week 5. That's when we're straight in that bye week season by then.
Yeah.
And getting a piece that's available, and you got nice pieces unavailable. You're gonna be excited for it, and Godwin, as there's no reason why there should be a lick
Diamond
of
Joe
doubt
has all the Chris Godwin and all
when
the
he's
leads.
back. That guy is going to be a focal point of that passing offense.
Damn you, Diamond Joe.
Yeah. Shout out to Diamond Joe. You know,
He beat me to Chris Godwin every time.
when you get to the
He never
diamond
hurt me.
status, that's testament that you need. There's
You
an
know,
entire
I'm going to
show
challenge
about
him
it.
to a disco dance-off next year. All right, Disco Diamond Joe. I'm challenging you to a disco dance-off.
Speaking of diamonds, we got our own diamond in Emil. He wants to know what our thoughts are on Aaron Jones in redraft, and if Aaron Jones and Adam Thielen, if you were gonna trade those 2 pieces for Ridley, if that would be an overpay.
I would do it. I'm doing it.
So you're trading Jones and Thielen for Ridley?
Yeah,
I am not, Emil. So
I'm doing it.
this
I
is
want 100. Can Ridley? You think Ridley gets like 140 targets? You think?
I don't care what Ridley gets. I know what Aaron Jones gets, and I think I know what Thielen gets. And that's
That's
what's most exciting.
Aaron Jones is going to be in a timeshare.
Is being
for
able
sure.
to have both of them as options and plugging them in at the same time and getting both of their points rather than just getting Ridley's points.
You might have needed a pause there.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
No,
That's
it's
how
fine.
bad I am. I thought I'm just talking fantasy football, but something went right over my head. I don't know what I said.
He said, if I could take both guys and plug them in at the same time.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's all good.
That's
Listen,
like me
I-
saying
that is a
load.
big
I-
pause.
That was like me
I
saying
learned
load
from
in the
guys
thread
who
earlier
I learned
today.
from-
100%
Pause.
innocent. None of that stuff even. I never have a. No, it's so hard for me to catch on right away.
Pause. It's so hard for me. He said pause.
Oh, okay, hard. Yeah, okay.
It's you know what it is? Here's how you adopt the pause and it becomes second nature. It's like you just go back to the 90s when we were kids and we can make like foul jokes about like what's the word? Just uncomfortability on non-heterosexual
Very
things.
comfortable in my world.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I don't even
I've never been
ring the bell to
uncomfortable
me. I'm
with
like,
non-heterosexual
what are you
things.
talking about?
It's just funny saying pause. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
we were saying pause for like 15 years
Uh-huh.
before
And it's
when everyone
true.
was saying no HOMO. Which
Some of
is
the best
very
entertainment on
very
YouTube.
offensive.
You go and you watch some of the creators that patronize the
pause.
announcers and everybody that's like talking about football, right? So
Yeah, and then they say pause.
they're watching football, they're talking about football, and they just can't help themselves because that's just the way the game's built. They talk about it, and all of a sudden it's a
And the
big
best-
pause. You're like, bro,
The best thing's
that
like-
was wild sounding. I couldn't believe it, but like if you watch the game and you're listening to them and You don't even hear it. I don't know. That's me. I don't hear it, but y'all are good about it. I have to wear a shirt that says pause on it.
Hey, now listen. Hey, Troy Aikman.
So I'm covered always. I just got it.
Hey, Joe. Troy Aikman had one of the best ones. I'm trying to remember how he worded it. He was doing a replay, and he's watching a replay of the running back rush the touchdown, and he was like, "All right, up the gut, coming down there." He says, "Coming down their throat, right up the gut."
That's exactly what I was referring to. Shit like that. I've heard that time and time
right up the gut. He said some
on
shit,
these
some wild
fucking
shit. I was like,
YouTube highlight videos. It's wild. It does make you
no,
laugh.
the best. I saw this one reel. It was like the homies that they pause too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like ordering some food. He's like, yeah. He's like, can I get a double pause? Like he's just pausing like everything unnecessarily. And the other guy's looking. Why are you pausing that for? Extra sauce. Pause.
Yeah.
It's very immature. I love it. I'll never grow up.
Yep. Speaking of value, there ain't a greater value than J.P. Mason. Come on now. So that is gonna be a nice.
I'd rather Mason.
Yeah. He's going about a round later, sometimes two, but typically as soon as Jones gets off the board, it's not longer. It's not too much longer. Mason starts to come off the board. He's as he points out, they're really close in ADP. They both could be values. 100%, man. NFL is more receptive to committees than it has ever been. And
I can remember
any time that I can remember as a fantasy player.
Yeah.
There's so many committees that are we all hate the Jacksonville backfield, but sneakily they all could be kind of, flex worthy.
Someone's
we
gonna
don't need a good team.
There's gonna be a couple of motherfuckers that come up out that backfield that we're gonna be able to use for sure. Obviously, I'd say ETN is still.
We already know that the team is high on Bigsby. He seems to be the favorite on taking some of that early down work, but ETN also hasn't done anything to say that he hasn't earned the right to have a role.
Yeah,
and Bigsby hasn't pulled
the
away.
pass catching guy.
There's no competition here. There's no committee here. Nobody in Jacksonville outside of Brian Thomas Jr.
While we're on Jackson, right? What do you buy into them saying they think he's gonna play Travis Hunter? That he's gonna play predominantly corner. Do you believe this?
So
and they say
you can take it as what it is. Hunter can play different positions on defense if he wanted to. So saying that he playing corner to me says that he's playing corner when he's playing defense.
He's just playing defense.
When he's playing,
get him in a nickel.
Just I didn't hear anything about offense in that conversation.
So in college, would he shadow? In college,
he was the best defensive player in all of college football.
Remember, you absolutely loved Tet, and you absolutely love.
I liked his ability to.
Yeah, but you absolutely love Travis Hunter as a receiver, and I go.
Yeah,
and then you go, but look at this. Look who's playing week 1.
Tino's in the house.
What up, Tino? Tino.
We got team leader Tino, and we got the motherfucking Johnny Mittens. Shout out to everybody rocking with us right now. Man, we lit. We almost on for about 2 hours now. Shout out fucking everybody that's been rocking with us the entire time. I know you're out there. And then shout out to everybody that fucking supports us, and especially to the man, the myth, the legend, We got the Miles Peacock. He ain't in the building right now, but he's always here in spirit. He's got a kick-ass
Nice.
sale going on, and since we at that 2-hour mark, it's a perfect time to throw the promo down. Come on, let's go.
Now keep my G on the beat.
Yeah, shout out to Miles. He's got an admirable talent. He's willing to basically create anything that you can come up with. This guy's one of the best that I've ever come across, and you saw right there. Some of those designs are absolute fire. I've got one right now. Shout out to Miles Peacock.
It's funny because like I legit have a walk-in closet and I have a section that's all my Neon Peacock shit now. I'm like, yeah, I like wearing our own shit.
Yeah, and the lid today. Look it's pretty fresh.
Yeah, got the black, red, and white joint. That's why I threw on the Carnage because I'm like, what do I have that's black, red, and white?
Right.
Like, boom. You know what I mean? Kill it with the hat. Always got to be repping. It was fresh when we're out there in Vegas and you're walking around and everybody we're all, Neon Peacock dripped up. And pause. Maybe just pause that. It sounded crazy. But you know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I mean? Fedora down. You feel me? That would be dope. If we can get if the Neon Peacock. Oh, we should request that on Neon Peacock merch. Like, yo, can y'all do fedoras? Somehow. Or like a sombrero. Give me a sombrero somehow.
Tino said I look like the skeleton in the hotel in Vegas.
Hey, Lee, and the first thing I said to Lee, I was like, hey, you hella taller than I thought you would be. I never asked Lee how tall you were. Because people always say that to me. They go, oh, I thought you were hella taller. I was like, oh, no. I always say I'm 5'7". But Lee's never I've never ever heard Lee say, I think Lee might have showed us his license one time online. Remember that one time he was like, here's my ID. We're like, whoa, don't show your whole ID.
No, I'm 5'7".
When we all were like, we need real IDs. Dude, so here's me and my brother. He has a passport, but he forgot it in his luggage, and we sent our luggage off, right, on the road. So we're at the airport, like, all right, fuck it. As long as we get there with, like, at least 3 hours or 2.5 hours at least, we'll be good. Because we figured we're going to have to go through this whole process. We get there, they're like, go ahead. We're like, all right, cool. So now, all right, now we have 2 hours to kill at the bar. So, like, I definitely, like, partied all the way until the plane, until home. Yeah. Shout out to Vegas. Vegas wins as usual.
So we got a question from Emil. So in week 1, who we starting? Dylan Sampson or Jerome Ford?
Jerome Ford.
I'm on the Ford crew. I think in the beginning of the season you got to go with the veteran. The veteran's going to get the heavy hand, and
hold on to Dylan Sampson as long as you can, though.
Yeah.
I don't think the Judkins thing is going to turn out pretty for Judkins.
No, he still hasn't signed either. So
no, yeah. and Ford, for what it's worth, he hasn't ever done anything to make you not confident in his role with Cleveland. Cleveland's the same team as it has been for the last 2 years. We don't expect much. The Ravens run that division. The Bengals, even when the Bengals are terrible, they're still way better than the Browns. And the
You know what's
Steelers.
crazy? You know what's
That
crazy? As
Steelers team
phenomenal.
ain't gonna ever not fight to the death. I mean,
Hold on. As phenomenal as Joe Burrow and his Bengals offense is, right? For some reason in his career, he struggles against the Browns defense.
Oh,
Like, it's just
well.
it's weird. Maybe it's a division thing, but out of all, he doesn't struggle against Baltimore. He doesn't struggle against the Steelers. It's the Browns defense out of the division. It's kind of weird for Joe Burrow specifically.
But Ford this week for sure. Don't drop Samson unless you're absolutely.
Oh my God,
desperate.
they're playing the Bengals week 1. Joe Flacco on them, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna run. They're gonna be able to run on them at least. Like the Bengals cannot stop the run. How do you feel about my man Demetrius the Dark Knight?
Oh, nice. He does have a role this season because the Pratt is no longer there.
Yes, and you know what's crazy?
Logan Wilson hasn't
moved-
been able to
Okay,
stay.
call me.
I think
Hold
for
on,
a
let me
full
ask you this.
season.
Call me crazy. Logan Wilson was never the middle linebacker. They moved him to the middle. Or am I crazy? Has he always been the middle?
You're crazy because in college he was definitely like the best middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I am crazy because I was like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, he's
like,
always been a middle linebacker.
okay. And Pratt's always been the Sam or the wheel. The wheel. I mean.
Pratt is almost like a special teamer. Then he turned into a full timer, and then he built a role, and then he became a veteran. And when you're a veteran, it sucks. You end up being a captain, and then he just had that role. He's
Because
not that
Demetrius
great.
Knight was a middle linebacker too.
Jermaine Pratt. It takes a person. I hate calling somebody like not that great that is in the NFL.
It took him hella
Everybody
years
in
to
the NFL.
develop.
It's weird for me to say this, but for what it's worth, Pratt really isn't the best linebacker. Honestly,
No.
he's no Robert Spillane. He's no Bolton.
But I like where you're going with Robert Spillane though.
There's at
'Cause,
least
like, he's no
20
anal zone. Like
linebackers that are like heads
no
and tails
Olakun.
way better than him.
Obviously, he's no Olakun, but like I like where you were going. Like those second contract guys that actually, because they got to their second contract, they finally got good too. Like it took them that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he progressed into his role, and I'm not taking anything away from Jermaine Pratt, but in the echelon of linebacker rankings on the field, and
I don't need you to be good in.
I don't know what PFF's grade is, but I watch football, and Pratt is not.
In fantasy, he goes crazy.
Yeah, tackles
Like-
in fantasy is great.
Yeah, like even
But on the field, it's
over
sometimes-
there with the Raiders right now.
And what do we know that what is the number one knock on the Bengals on the team itself is the shitty defense. The defense sucks. Pratt was a part of that sucking.
And like, okay, because like I saw everyone going in on the Oren Burks because it's gonna be those three in a row, right? Oren Burks on the Sam or on the wheel, and then Logan Wilson played MLB, and then my man Demetrius the Dark Knight, right? And like that front is like kind of non-existent in front of him. Yeah, you got Trey Hendrickson, who's just gonna be rushing the passer all day. You got Stewart, the young kid. And like I couldn't tell you any of their D tackles because they've always been shitty the last couple of years. Like these guys are gonna rack up hella tackles, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
we love it for fantasy. We it's a different way. It makes sense for us to reward tackles. That's just the way that fantasy works. Unfortunately,
Give me the Dark Knight.
Yeah, unfortunately, like usually.
Who'd you play? Okay,
Here's
who'd
an
you play?
example.
Dark Knight
Wan'Dale
or Kenneth Murray?
Robinson.
Dark Knight or Kenneth Murray against Saquon in them on the opener. I might go Kenneth Murray. He's with
Wait,
the Cowboys.
who's running against Tennessee?
No, Kenneth Murray's with the Cowboys now.
Oh shit, Cowboys.
Yeah, he's playing. He's with Matt.
You know what I don't like about his role in the Cowboys is that they can rotate him.
They do
There's
got
Shamir.
they got Shamir James, who
no
played middle
reason why.
linebacker out of. Where's Shamir James out of? Is out of the U?
Yeah, but he's a edge rusher.
No, but JD told me they had him play. They told me he played middle linebacker as well.
I think.
Oh, they're gonna make him an edge now because they might make him.
They're gonna give the middle of the field to probably Sanborn before they do a rookie. Sanborn has been in the league for 3 years now and played middle of the field in his college career. But
he played all of his career with Matt Eberflus in Chicago too. Now Eberflus is there. I forgot about Jack Sanborn, the man born.
Sanborn would get the green dot before a rookie would. But
but Kenneth Murray's there right now. Are we going Kenneth Murray against Saquon in that rush attack?
It is awfully tempting.
You know what's funny about that? Why it's not that appealing to me when I think about it? It's like Saquon could just likely blow past all these fools and no one tackles him. For real.
Well, I mean, that's one play or two.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, what if he does it like this? That's how bad this should be. He might do it like 4 or 5 times on him. He might touch the ball 5 times and put up 180 yards on him, bro.
I know. Okay, so one of the things that I've been saying over and over is that
it might be a little
too. They're going to use Jalen Hurts the same way with the tush push. I think they can. They realize that's like, oh, we're so good at it that we don't need our quarterback.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think the Jets are going to have their own version of the tush push?
They already did in the preseason, didn't they? Didn't they do some shit like that? I mean, everyone's already at this point.
Offensive line
it's already been adopted.
Actually, that's what I'm saying. Just use Justin Fields to his ability. God, they could get a lot of those out of it, man.
And that offensive line that the Jets are deploying right now, it's actually pretty.
They're actually
bully-ish. Where we got some advantages versus
they're mollywoppy. They're mollywoppy-ish.
We could. I'm crossing my fingers that Braylon Allen actually just fucking takes somebody's helmet off, and then that motivates the team to be like, bro, we got a guy right here.
And because they can flip Brees to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would love to see that. It should have been done before the season starts. That's why I'm not too optimistic that it's going to be as valuable.
I'm going to be so mad
as I wanted it to be.
The people,
I'll be so pissed off that if we trade Brees Hall for a 6th and a 7th, that'll just irk me. We should have moved off of him 2 years ago.
Theoretically, that's what it's gonna be because
unfortunately we got the dumbass Aaron Rodgers experiment. That whole thing fucked us up. Probably 3 years put us 3 years further back than we need to be. Was that Aaron Rodgers debacle? We didn't need to experiment and go for any playoff run with.
You know what they should have done? It's the Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers thing should have happened when they had Kenny Pickett. They should have just been like, okay, he's not the guy. Let's go get Rodgers. I don't know why they. Because remember, the Steelers were one of the first ones to take their hat out of the race when he went, and then New York Giants were the last one. Remember, there was a little bit of murmurs of Tennessee. And then that quieted down real quick, and then it was just he was bent on going to the Jets, and I got it at the time because Robert Saleh, he went to war with Saleh in the post game a bunch of times, and Saleh bested him with my Niners a bunch of times, and so there I feel like from a football standpoint he was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this guy where he has a defense and I don't have to carry a whole team, and it was just super unfortunate that he tore his shit. And then that deal was already bad 100% now. You know what I mean? Once he tore his shit that free. Ironically, here's Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers now in week 1 in the Meadowlands. So now makes it 3 years in a row. He starts week 1 in that fucking stadium. Like he could have just been a Steeler a couple years ago. But also back then, it probably was still a lot about the money because back then the Steelers wouldn't have paid him no 50 or whatever it was that the Jets did.
Yeah.
Definitely traded for Devontae Adams. Like it was the most valiant effort ever, if you think about it. Like, last year at least, right?
And we were so far away from.
And what was the record last year? But for the year before with Zach Wilson, was it far off?
I think we won 5 games last year, right?
Oh my
so
God!
The year before
so
we might have won more. We might have won more with Zach Wilson.
Oh no, Rodgers! Don't. Oh, I hope Rodgers doesn't. I have him in one spot and it counts.
There was a stretch where Wilson was like, "Oh, is he like actually like getting better?" I think it was a 3-game stretch where he didn't look too bad, but that was highlight of his career. He's gonna be a backup at best and probably a practice squad guy. He's I don't know if it's just me, but if you're going to it's BYU, right? You're like Mormon. Man, Mormons, they got money, man. That motherfucker don't need no NFL career. He's got a grandpappy somewhere that made a bunch of money. He's got money to sit on for days without NFL.
Facts.
Good old Brigham Young. I don't know. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Yes. So, how was it like going right back to work, like coming back from Vegas?
Oh, for me, it was great because it was so early. I had the whole day. So,
okay.
I get home and we go out and I spent the whole day Sunday doing stuff with the girlfriend. But yeah, I'm Southern California, so really
so it's what's funny? I came home and the weather felt exactly the same. I was just like, ugh. You know what I mean?
It was like that here in Texas too. It's like, God damn, I left that and it was just the same.
It was going through a heat wave.
Like, I don't think people understand when I say we were like, it was a weird phenomenon. This combination of like, I go outside and it's a sauna and a tanning bed all in one. But then I go inside and it's the fucking Arctic. And like, I have to go outside like a lizard on a heating lamp for a second. You know what I mean?
Hey, I prefer the cold, but I'm a creature of the night.
And when it's hot at night, it's awesome.
I don't really fuck with the heat, and that's where I messed out. I missed out on the fun that
day
you
walking
can have if you can actually just not. I'll say it. I mean, like I was a little bee, man. Like I wanted to go out and have a good time, but when it was 2:00 in the afternoon in Vegas and it's 108, 109, I'm like, man, that don't really sound that great. I'm like, come on.
I'm with you though.
109
I was
degrees
inside,
outside.
man. Fucking
Well, I want to go out there, but I missed out. I give credit to where credit's due. They had a good time without me, and they made me jealous. That shit fucking sounded dope. I missed out. I should have went out.
You know what was funny though is
live and learn.
It was what was that thing I was about to say? Oh yeah, it's like that one of them nights they're like, okay, we're gonna go Fremont Street. I'm like, all right, cool. And so you know what I mean, and I think somebody was like, I'm gonna do an outfit change or I'm gonna eat or something. So I was like, all right, cool, give me 20 minutes. And I set my alarm, and then like I didn't take my shoes off. But then my brother, he knows me. He's like, I knew he was done because he went to sleep with his shoes on. Because when I laid down, I was going to sleep. Like now in hindsight, I was like, because I guess they tried to wake me up. I don't remember none of that. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But it was like 3 a.m. Vegas. That's like, it's like that's still alive. You know what I mean? That's I was like, wow. My girl's like, yeah, right. You didn't party all night. I was like, I crashed out. Even
Yeah.
Derek was like, all right, fuck it, bogey's out. Fuck it, I'm just gonna lay it down too.
I got that same attitude. If I'm tired and I have the ability to lay down and rest, there's nothing stopping me.
Yeah, I've seen you. We'll be on a train. We could be on a train. You can sleep standing, holding the thing. I'll bet money. I'll bet money we'll be on that Disneyland tram next time. The little, like, what's that thing?
Yeah. Sleep's important, especially when you got an agenda, and then the number one agenda is to win these drafts. I know winning the draft doesn't mean you're going to win the league, but it sure does feel better knowing that you were prepared and felt good about what you did walking away from what you did.
Like, okay, look, I love my draft.
Walking away going, man, I fucked that up. I can't believe, what was I thinking? All that stuff. I mean,
like, look at this. I love my draft.
I can get there. I can mess myself up and do a draft, wake up the next morning and go, I don't even remember that.
But it was good though.
That's how bad it could get.
But see, okay, look at this. I definitely loved my team, right? Like in hindsight. But then when I was the next day, in hindsight, when I'm looking over it, I go, oh no, I had Sam Darnold. That's right. Fuck. And I hate my team now. And then I remember that my man AJ just out of fucking nowhere secures Milroe. Why? And he's like, I mean, you got his rookie card or something? You know what I mean? Like, you know what? We'll figure it out.
What up, PB and Waivers?
What up, PB and Dub?
Yeah.
Big homie. Yeah, we
shout out to Neon Peacock. He still can't tell who's starting next to Aziz. It might be H2O. It might be Christian Harris. Maybe it's dependent on actual play call and scheme.
I think it's just. We're trying to figure out who's the odd man out, and then EJ Speed goes in there. Is that what it is? Because I'm sure there'll be three in that. There'll be three in the middle right there. You know what I mean? It'll be Aziz is the middle linebacker for sure, and then it's like, but see, like I always go back to D'Amico Ryans when he had Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. You know what I mean? Like, and then when Greenlaw got hurt, he had Aziz. Then when Fred Warner got hurt, he would just move Aziz to the middle. And like here he is now with the Texans, he got Aziz playing the middle. So it's like, who's the Greenlaw is what I'm always looking for, right? Because like once they got D'Amico Ryans, I'm like, oh shit. And then when it was H2O for a minute there, where it's like, okay, H2O. But then what was crazy is that when they never stayed healthy altogether either. And so we've even seen H2O play the middle. You know what I mean? That he get concussed, and it's like it's interesting to see how it's going to play out, and then we probably won't know until that final. What was it? It's going to be next week for sure. Once you get into practice, right? Oh no, it might not even be till the Friday.
I don't know what off the top of my head. I don't know the health on any of those guys, but if just from what I believe, H2O would have the advantage over Christian Harris because of the recency bias. I'm sure a lot of the terminology in actual like on the field communication that changes year to year, and for Christian Harris not to really play last year, that puts him behind in my eyes. I think that H2O is gonna have a little bit more of a leash to maintain his.
I like him because he's crazy physical, right? And then there's Christian Harris, who's just like all over the field, like he's old, like he's that motherfucker's liable to take one to the house, like you know. I've seen him. You know what I mean?
They do kind of mirror each other in many different ways. But if you were gonna
He got H2O.
give each other
we're talking
roles, I do like Harris off
coverage.
the edge more than I do H2O 100%. But that's how Alabama implements their linebackers. They put them all over the place. So when Harris was playing
Did
in college,
Christian Harris came out of Bama too? Like H2O?
Yeah, he did.
Word. Sick. Keep them
Yeah.
all. Get rid of EJ Speed. Why is he there to fuck it all up here?
I think durability matters.
Yeah, it's true.
And
They
when,
got hurt.
when you
I
talk
mean, even
about
2 years ago, when remember when they had Cashman and Perryman, it was like they just guys kept going down, pause, and they just kept rotating these motherfuckers.
yeah, EJ Speed was a special teamer who progressed into a role player and then had a starting role and then eventually got the green dot.
Speaking of EJ Speed, I've been trying to pay attention. Who's going to be the next guy to fill that role beside Zaire Franklin, right? And like they just picked up Zaire White. Or not Zaire White. What's his name? Kaiser White.
Oh,
The Colts.
okay. Yeah,
So it's probably good because they cut.
He was really good with the Chargers. I think he was better with the Chargers than he was with the Cardinals.
I mean, he was good with the Eagles, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the Chargers gave up on him.
Who?
Kaiser White. Remember when Kaiser White?
Oh, when he went to Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It was due to an injury, I believe it was, or something like that.
He's
And there was an issue with Brennan Staley.
Staley. Fuck Staley.
No, there was an issue. It was something to do with.
I hate that.
I think it was contractual, and there was something to do with an injury.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You know what they should have done? Kept Anthony Lynn. That's what the
Yeah, they should have. He was solid. Pause.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have Harbaugh.
No.
And
So,
and now you got a guy who's willing to cheat to win. Let's go.
The only way that the Chargers could actually pull it.
Well, then again,
we
he
need a guy
did
who's
coach the
willing to do what it
49ers,
takes.
so you had a fucking cheater too. So cut the fuck out.
I know. Look at how it worked out
So
for
it's
us.
like fucking calling the chicken black.
Hey, listen, hold on. Hold on.
handle
You're the one who desecrated Bones.
Just shut you up for a change in time. You know what? You can say all you fucking want about my church, and I'm gonna talk shit about your fucking 49ers, motherfucker.
That's fine.
You should.
We're probably gonna. You're
gonna get me fucking riled up. My blood flowing.
Hey, you did it. I didn't do nothing. You did it all on your own.
You know, I think I think I'm just antagonizing the whole thing by just laughing.
I love it.
It
didn't happen if we didn't have an audience.
Feel like, man, if it's making Kittle laugh, then I know whatever it is.
We're just gonna keep throwing fuel on the flame.
I can't.
I got the propane. Just bring it on.
Bones is gonna. He's gonna have his revenge. He doesn't. He never
Well,
does.
shit.
He never does.
I want a revenge match against Bones so I can bury that motherfucker.
Man. I don't know if you want that.
Bring it on, bitch.
I haven't warned you enough. You'll never listen.
Bring it on, Bones.
You'll never listen.
No, that's right. I never listen.
How ironic. The ear to the streets, but this motherfucker will never listen.
It takes a
Wow.
lot.
CJ Stroud came out and said Damian Pierce would have a breakout season in this new running scheme.
I just picked up Damian Pierce in a league too. Someone dropped his ass. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not. I think Nick Chubb is the running back.
Yeah.
To have
look at the way it was worded.
Yeah.
They said he would have a breakout season.
Yeah, he ain't gonna.
You know what's crazy? If you were to tell me Nick Chubb goes out there and then dies like in week 1, like I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, here we go. Damian Pierce.
That's fair.
by proxy, right? Otherwise, like, I mean, here's the thing. A couple years ago, I loved Damian Pierce. I mean, he was a great zone scheme runner, and I think that's what he's getting at, because like, you know, they are gonna run a zone scheme over here. You know what I mean? Heavy with that new coordinator coming from the Rams. So maybe that's what he means. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, anybody who gets an opportunity that's gonna get most of it, we don't give a fuck what the name is. Like, look at how excited I got about JCM, but then the reality is, it's like, okay, Krosky Merritt's probably gonna be part of like an annoying three-headed beast, and Eckler's gonna be the one to have because he's gonna get all the catches. You know what I mean? It's like running back by committee, like what you were saying earlier. It's just something we got to get used to and figure out how to maneuver around. And a lot of people were saying this to me in the offseason. They're like even like Diamond Joe was one of them. He's like, I think it's hero RB this year. Like, at least if you want one, you got to go get one, and then instead of scrambling. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do scrambling like I always do. You know what I mean? But like, yes, a lot of my teams are gonna be straggling, but I'm extra heavy on receiver, and that always works out more often than not than it doesn't being heavy on running back and you catch all the injuries. You know what I mean? You're scrambling, streaming receivers.
Yeah, because one of the more statistically smart plays that you can do is what Diamond Joe and others would promote is that hero RB strategy.
But this year specifically, because of the depth at receiver, was actually it was actually legit. Like, it wasn't false depth. You know what I mean?
There and the RB2 is so like they're so stacked close to each other that the separation and value, you could wait 10 rounds and get the same value.
Same guy.
If you deprioritize, which it's hard for a lot of people to do that with running backs, especially because when you get a good,
not give a fuck about them.
When you get a good running back, that's a league winner, right? So CMCs and Bijan's and Jahmyr Gibbs and these guys recently that have had these RB1 finishes, they do provide a ton of value.
I'm a little upset that I didn't go like semi-hero and like take the Chase Browns whenever he was there, and I just always went receiver there, because I still feel like Chase Brown, if he plays an entire year again, he could tear jump again and now be a top 6 guy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because that workload and the targets, he's probably going to be third on the team in receptions at minimum. You know what I mean?
Zig and zag, man. There's multiple philosophies, but I think if you can if you can narrow it down to a zig and zag profile, you look at your league and you watch how the majority of the value gets spread to positions, and if you can see an opportunity to jump and take names at high value respected to their positions and push running back off. I think running back is the easiest one to push off. Wide receivers, a little bit tough. You don't want to avoid.
For example, even in I'll give you an example here. Like, say this actually happened. Like a 14 teamers, motherfuckers went heavy running back. Then they start plucking the Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, like
those are great.
You're like, oh my God, this guy's looking kind of nasty over there. Pause. You know what I mean? And it's like, because me, I'm not patient. I'm like, I want to get a bunch of the top tier receivers as I can, or the ones that I feel are tier jumpers at least, and then I'll just scramble for the running. I'll scramble for the running backs.
Yeah. Hey, let's bring up a draft board to see. Just to give everybody something to look at. I'm gonna bring up. This was a Superflex league that was built around the one PPR format. So let me just get this ready. I'm gonna pull this up and then Drop it in this way.
This next week of news is gonna be fun because we're gonna get fools like named as starters and things of that nature. I love this because this IDP, the IDP side, that's the side where like, bruh, like, gotta be solid just as on that side, just as on the other. Pause.
All right. So, this
We gotta
matchup
get you
is
a
between-
professor. We gotta get you a Professor Kid a drop or something. You know what I mean? When we do these things.
Shout out to Bakes. He's in the West Side League
Big
with
Bakes.
the panel. The panels on the on the leagues. Two. Him and I are going up against each other. Right now, he's projected to beat me by 2 points. So, pretty close matchup. Let's see what we got working. So right out the gate, we got Patrick Mahomes and Geno Smith, IPOC and Jonathan Taylor, Chuba Hubbard, Breece Hall, Xavier Worthy, Justin Jefferson, Demario Pop Douglas versus Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp versus Keon Coleman, Trey McBride versus Cade Otton, Jerome Ford versus Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers as a flex is pretty nasty. Obviously, he's kind of trolling with that. I don't know how you put Brock Bowers. It's not even like for me. See how I've got Patrick Mahomes up here. He ain't really my QB1. That's a nice quarterback though, right? But look at come down here. I got Lamar Jackson, yo. So that's kind of what separates this team from others in the league is I've got the quarterback stack that you want. I've got the 2 quarterback ones. And then obviously with Pacheco and Hubbard, I sacrificed running back depth. Those are, to me, those are valuable enough to put into my starting roster and feel confident about my shot that week. And then Xavier Worthy, a lot of what I wanted out of Worthy was because I took Mahomes. So I took Worthy after I took Mahomes. This is a super flex league. Liked Worthy to, obviously stack with the quarterback. And then Pop Douglas, I actually got him hella late. He is a starter, but believe it or not, I think I drafted him as a backup. But he provides starter value to me. And even though I drafted him as like a WR 5 or 6, I'm still putting him in there as like a WR 4. I'm not afraid of Pop Douglas. I think he's going to be one of New England's most important pieces. 100%, no matter what, they could be losing by 20 points or winning by 20 points. Pop Douglas is going to get his work. And then Keon Coleman. If you've been a fan of the channel, you know I've been high on Keon Coleman since his rookie season, and it's a character thing for me. I like the kid. I think he's an actual really good human being. And coincidentally, the Bills feel the same way, and they're happy with the progression that he's made through the offseason and are looking forward to this season. I think he's plugged in as the WR2 on a high-scoring offense in the NFL. Yeah, I'm definitely grabbing that at value. And crossing my fingers for the best. I didn't have to work too hard to get Keon Coleman. You know what I mean? So I think his value is gonna surpass his ADP, and that's what we're doing in fantasy. You're gonna hear it all the time, and then I still think it goes undervalued. Where in redraft, when you're building your starting roster, I'm not necessarily doing it with a weeks 10 through 17 in mind. I need to get there first. So I'm not putting too much value into rookies in a redraft typically. There are some exceptions where you know that a rookie is going to have a definitive role and have the volume to beat his ADP, but not often. You know, it's not obvious very often. You have to wait for opportunities, and whether it be veteran just not performing or injury or whatever. But I like Keon Coleman. And
He's poised for a breakout.
Cooper Kupp. You think him and Darnold could develop some sort of?
Here's my exact thoughts on Cooper Kupp. Is that like he could also hella block, and he's gonna play predominantly in the inside and in the slot, obviously, right? But like he's gonna be like kind of like a tight end for Darnold, right? He's just gonna pepper him as a safety blanket. That's how I feel.
Yeah, well, JSN, he definitely.
That's annoying for JSN, is what I'm saying too, though, because like JSN, I think he played 70% out of the slot last year. Maybe even if it drops down to 50%, that's still annoying because JSN was like one of those guys. He got 100 catches last year. It's like if you're pushing him out wide more often than not, that 100 is gonna go. It's probably gonna be a ceiling versus like last year that could have been like maybe something not a ceiling. Maybe we could have seen like 100. I was thinking we might have seen him hit for like 120. You know what I mean?
Easy.
Then they signed Cooper Kupp, and that threw my whole shit off. I was like, man.
All right, so
but can Cooper Kupp stay healthy too? You know what I mean?
Look at all I see is JSN, Cooper Kupp. Fuck the Bobo. That's boo boo. We already know what that is.
Oh, you know who got named the number 3?
Derek Young. Who? Okay. Torrey Horton.
There you go.
Rookie?
There you go.
Okay.
He got named the 3rd.
You see what role that this guy's gonna have?
He's gonna be the. Do you remember last year? You remember last year with Kubiak, with Clint Kubiak with the Saints? How week 1 and 2, it looked phenomenal.
MVS.
He's gonna be the Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the Rashid, because MVS, yes, that role. Yes, you're right, because MVS took over when Rashid went down with a season ender. But yes, he's gonna be the Rashid Shaheed role. That guy who just takes the top off. That you know, you're gonna like this Torrey Horton, right?
Okay.
You're gonna like this. Check this out, kidda. He's drawing a Puka Nacua comparison. This is not what I said, but this is what they say. He draws a Puka Nacua, and maybe it's because he's a 5th rounder that could be a guy who was supposed to be like a higher draft capital.
I have so many shares of Horton too.
Yeah, let me get one. Did I have one? No. All right.
Well, this is neat. Let's see what we can.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be a Torrey Horton guy, because like, and like, even though Kupp is the number 2, I feel like he's gonna be like used like the tight end for real. So like the number 2 receiver on the outside is gonna be this kid. Like he could be a thing. You know what's funny? He was dealing with like a hamstring the last couple of weeks, and I think he's good to go now. But I'm like, oh, he is like Puka. You know what I mean? I'm like, but you know how it is in Division 2. They're gonna they duel each other they try to mirror image sometimes, and like, yeah, this is their Puka apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll look into them. Pause. I think I'll roll one more and we'll put a bow on this thing.
Yep. So we got some highlights of the rookie with Seattle. It's real quick, just stuff that happened in preseason. Who knows what type of pass? That was a great interception. Look at that body control.
Where are you showing? Where were you showing this from? What platform?
I'm on YouTube. Yep.
Okay, but But these aren't shorts though, huh? It
No,
might
this is just a highlight reel, and
Yeah.
if you want, what I can do is I could do like something like this.
It's not from an NFL channel though, right?
No,
Okay,
it was
we
from,
should be good.
it was from whatever, and then I think as long as we're talking on it and there's no audio and a bunch of shit like going on top of it.
Well, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, because the shorts were all good. Like if there's like highlights and shorts and stuff, apparently.
So it's hard to tell from the rookies preseason. I wouldn't put too much confidence
stock into it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a lot of Coach Speak and camp buzz.
There's a lot to like in the NFL, and
I do like that he got named the number 3
like
though.
that is this a little bit too much faith for me. I want to bank my money on guys that are proven and are sought after.
But part of the game,
go to war to obtain. You know, like somebody like Torrey Horton. Like you pick him up.
Yeah, we're not throwing him in the lineup
cool.
right now.
Look at me, I got Torrey Horton, and everybody.
I'm just saying, like
who the fuck's that?
in the second half. See, and that's the issue too. Is like if you have to wait on some of these players, they usually get dropped real quick. But in the second, these are the type of guys in the second half that could be like some names that pop up. We're like, oh, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh shit. So okay, that's a squad kid. Check out my team.
Okay.
What did I have up before? Did I have the did I have this one?
The West Side League?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was naming off my team. That's what it was. My bad. I didn't know what was going on with the chat. But yeah, let me pull up Derek's squad. Derek.
Shout out to Derek.
Is one of the guys.
Man, I apologize, Derek, about the food situation. I completely you know what, Derek loves us.
Yeah,
he went out and got some chicken parm. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get some food out of this joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I totally like if. It was
Listen, if there was a place called Louis Vuitton Land, we were all there. It was the greatest theme park ever.
Okay, so we got the matchup between Dennis and Derek in week 1 with the West Side League. This was the Vegas League. Same league that I was naming my team off of. So these two are competitors. We got week 1, Goff versus Herbert, Saquon versus James Conner, Bucky Irving versus Jalen Warren. We got JSN versus Malik Neighbors. We got Jerry Jeudy versus Puka Nacua. And we got Jameson Williams over on the Team Dennis side versus Olave on Derek's side. Olave. I have a feeling Derek's got a short leash on Olave, 100%.
Olave against Arizona week 1 doesn't.
He has enough intrigue to make it interesting and worth grabbing, but
he went heavy running back early.
Sheesh, I don't know about that Saints offense. It's sketchy. And then did you see the update? They actually had Shaheed more valuable than anybody else out other than Kamara. I think Kamara is the most valuable fantasy piece, and then the second one is Rashid Shaheed.
Let's go.
That's wild,
bro. He's the fastest guy on the planet.
The quarterback situation over there is so ugly that they're like, I don't know if it's gonna be Shug or fucking the kid.
How mad is Alvin Kamara? He's just like, fuck, I gotta do all of it and get beat up in the box with 8 stacked boxes and shit. You know what I mean?
Man, well, luckily for us,
he catches the ball.
Owners, he catches it. You know, we don't care if he gets 1 yard or 5 yards. Just make sure you
give me 10 of those each game.
We're PPR Kamara. We're not Standito Kamara. We're PPR Kamara.
Who is that Standito Kamara?
Standito Kamara, man, you gotta rethink your strategy.
He's hella. It's like, who invited him to the party? He's hella mad. It's like, well, I didn't know it was a PPR party. I'm Standito Camara. Get the fuck out of here.
The fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
give me 10 receptions for 12 yards. I'll take it.
100%.
And, then, you know what I mean? And he's still a good runner, right? He's probably going to string together me 50 or 60 yards. We're okay with it. Let's go.
Yep. All right. So we got some value for sure in the WR3. I like it. And then we got Laporta over in Derek's squad versus Kyle Pitts. You know, Kyle Pitts is a tired story. I'm not too sure.
I know every year someone goes, you know, this might be the year for Kyle Pitts.
It's a tired old story, man. I
swear I've seen that.
And shout out to the Rashid Shaheed. Derek has got Shaheed.
Let's
He's
go.
got Olave and Shaheed. He's living dangerous. He's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Somebody's gonna catch.
He was having a good time in Vegas.
And then,
you know what? Derek is very sharp, and I'm not even joking. Like,
man, that Packers Cowboys game is a Sunday night football game too.
Okay, cool. But yeah,
he's an official playmaker. So is Dennis. So we got two playmakers.
Yeah, we got two playmakers
on this week one matchup.
Two Titans clash in week one. You got one who's heavy receivers because he's a bogey disciple. You got Derek, you know, stylistically he always had his own style and it's like Bruce Lee style. Like he's like water. And in this case, he was like, I'm going heavy running back. He couldn't pass on the Saquon, and he doubled down with Bucky to have a massive 1-2 punch out run. You know what I mean? He got the value QBs. I like the contrast of these two teams week one. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. And you know how we do around here. We play IDP, all right, folks. If you didn't know, we play IDP.
Yeah.
We got two defensive line starters. We got the Van Ginks versus the Hutch, and then we got Bradley Chubb versus Harrison Landry, and then we got Caden Ellis going up against Nick Bolton, and then Jermaine Pratt and Quay Walker rounding out that LB2 position, and then a big hitter, Brian Branch. If you're in an IDP league, he's one of the IDP flex like only leagues. In a world where middle linebackers dominate, Brian Branch, as a DB, finds himself squeezing in there and being relevant in top 12 IDP conversation. This guy is pretty talented. Especially the way that Detroit can utilize him as a pass rusher.
Well, the Miami
if he gets to the quarterback, man,
linebackers coach just got arrested.
Almost 100 tackles is mighty valuable. Just as valuable as any middle linebacker. If you rack up those stats.
Hey, Bogey.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead. I was like, Lee. I knew Lee had something. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Dolphins outside linebackers coach just got arrested for domestic violence charge.
Okay, well, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, and some of these IDPs too. What's crazy is like you gotta not be afraid to see them project zero because just sleeper head they aren't all the way caught up. Shout out to sleeper though, give me money. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes the projections, like, you know what I mean? It might not show exactly what it's going to be, but at the same time, you know what I mean? We know what time it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, pull up mine. I haven't even looked at my week one matchup. I don't even know if my lineup is set.
All right, hold on.
Let's see what we got here.
We got you and Adam going up against each other.
Oh, okay. We got a classic rivalry.
Yep. We got Purdy versus Kyler. And then Bogey, you got Caleb Johnson, Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Ted McMillan, Zach Ertz, Romo Dunze, Ricky Pearsall. And then who's your second quarterback?
Oh, Sam Darnold.
So
I definitely haven't set the lineup yet.
Yeah, you'll have to figure that one out. But maybe you want to put Darnold on the bench. Who knows? No. And then we got the young buck in Jared Verse. He's a dog, man. What a rookie season.
I know. I'm
And
hoping
then-
he can follow through.
And then Jalen Carter. We don't really prioritize defensive tackles, but Jalen Carter is such a guy.
Yeah.
Nobody really can stop.
Nobody
this
knows about
guy.
Jalen Carter, really.
This guy is as almost unstoppable up the middle at
For
pause as anybody in the game right now.
He's like a giant Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald was small, you know what I mean?
Motherfucker is
For a DT.
damn good at what he does. And then Terrell Bernard, we got the bogey.
Yeah,
We
come
got-
on, the bogey
with the
special.
bogey favorite right here. And that Buffalo middle linebacker is so valuable.
Love him.
And he fills the role really well.
Yeah,
and,
for a little guy too.
And we got the second year linebacker out of Green Bay, Edrin Cooper. He's got to break out. You know, it's his opportunity. We got Quay Walker and Cooper, so we'll see how it works having the youth on the field. That's a tough division.
And now you got Parsons, right, coming off the edge.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
Cooper can get some sacks here too, coming up that middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's honestly, I don't know what that defense is going to look like.
Mind you, I probably don't take Cooper as high as I do. If Parsons is there, it definitely changes the dynamic. But I still like that interior to be shitty over there. Their interior is not the greatest. They're D tackles. So yeah, because that's always been Green Bay's issue. You could run on them up the gut, and then the linebackers eat for us. You know what I mean? Let's go.
And then shout out to 420 AM radio.
What up, 420 AM radio?
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't be believing quarterbacks who are PR puppets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are I guess the big name media. They're always gonna have favorites, and
Yeah.
most of the time
There's an agenda.
don't know if there's a ego about retracting statements, but yeah, if you make an early declare and and then you start to question it, it's hard to go back on it. Maybe if you're making a lot of money trying to make
Yeah.
decisions for others.
Because like for example, we're in the business of like trying to get things correct in fantasy, right? And
Yeah.
we have an opinion, and then the opinion gets proven wrong, and now it's not just an opinion; it's fact that it was wrong. You have to adjust, right?
Yeah.
Because we just saw it, but also what's funny is like recency bias dictates a lot of people's thought process when it comes to fantasy football, right? But when it comes to the talking heads, and they're talking like, like who, it's all subjective at that point. You know what I mean? When it comes to talking heads, just unless they're arguing statistics, right? Otherwise,
Right.
it's all subjective. I like this player better. I think this scheme, blah blah blah. Some people. I've heard some Cowboy fans in the last, less than 24 hours since the trade talk about, Kenny Clark, but he was an All-Pro. They're just trying to get out of here with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
trying to find a way to justify, like, it's all subjective. Like, you had Michael Parsons. What were they saying? Pay him? You know what I mean? Those are the first ones I might be like, well, it's a good thing we traded him because it would have hindered the team. Like, and really, that's the truth. You pay something like that with that money that he wanted, he's gonna hinder the team. I think Green Bay is like the second youngest defense, only after the Rams.
And Lee, refresh our memory. What were the I think it was 3 teams. What was it? Arizona.
It was
Green Bay?
Arizona, Arizona Ravens, and obviously the Green Bay Packers.
So
Wow, the
out
Ravens
gate,
were in the
right out
mix.
the gate. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm trying to make that trade with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't get it done with the Cardinals, but if that was a serious suitor,
The
and
re-
we're
I was
He
offering
probably
watching
didn't want to
first-
go to the Cardinals.
Well, Jerry
Yeah,
Jones
Yeah, but
said,
I don't know if they were trying to give him if they
Like
were
some
trying
say
to
there.
if they were trying to do Micah a solid.
no.
It-
They
it might have
said
been-
last
if I'm
night,
Jerry Jones, I'm trying
said
to get the
No,
best
no, I'm
result.
talking about he might have been like, I'm not going to sign if you send me to Arizona. That might have been.
No,
what
he
did.
said. Jerry Jones said last night in his press conference that the key was they were willing to give up a piece that they needed was the defensive tackle. Arizona was not, and neither were the Ravens.
What in the fuck is wrong with them?
Cowboys are literally getting rid of their best player, or outside of CeeDee Lamb.
Like,
I'd say
okay,
best defensive
here's the
player,
thing.
right?
The Ravens could have easily gave up like a Justin Matabuke real quick.
Exactly.
You're telling me that
Even though
you're
he
trying to
paid.
win a Super Bowl and just replacing Micah Parsons' production with Kenny Clark, which no disrespect, but
And
No,
and for
he's no
Arizona,
Parsons.
it's like, what, you don't want to give up like a Josh Sweat or something? Like, what,
He's lucky if he's going to be in the league in a few years too.
who?
there's just no comparing Kenny Clark to Micah Parsons. There's
No, exactly. There's
no
not.
world where that is like
No.
acceptable.
I mean, yeah. I guess he put his foot down. I want this amount of money. I think that he got 4 years extension at 47 or something like that, versus the Cowboys were trying to give him 4 years at like 40 or something like that. Yeah, I think it was 4 years at 40.
Man, did you check out that Miles Peacock? Peacock dropped in the group chat the fucking ceviche, and I know that's
On
a
the
bunch
beach.
special right there. The ceviche that
I was gonna do this. I was gonna do the ceviche, but like we had to run around for like the ingredients. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna stay carnivore. We just got everything, the tri-tips,
the ceviche would have.
because I wanted to make my ceviche. My ceviche.
That
I'll save it for
ceviche
next
would
year.
have been money, though. I kid you not. I probably would have been going back for seconds and thirds and fourths because that shit gets better over time. When
Yeah,
you went-
because it's so.
just in that. Yep. It was so.
You know what's the
simple because
best
it's all
about
that flavor?
is I can only make a big batch too. There's no like making a small batch of ceviche. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
And you start
And-
eating the ceviche with everything.
And then that like second day that
yeah, after
that
it's
mix
in the
is
fridge
so,
too.
it's so good.
Yes.
All right, we got Cam the Ham. He's got a 10-man half PPR. His starters are Lamar, Derek
What?
Henry, Travion Henderson, Swift, Nabbers, Evans, and Tucker Kraft. His bench is Diggs, Pollard, Judy, Drake May, Tank Bigsby, and Rahamador Stevenson with Wandale Robinson. Thoughts on his team for
It's a
10-man
10
half
team.
PPR?
It's a 10 team, and I'm like, he should have been like tremendously more stacked, like right out the gate.
Well, okay. Well, let's start off with this. Do we have a QB1? Yes, we have
Good question.
Lamar Jackson.
I'll be right back.
We have Lamar Jackson. That's a
My
QB.
daughter's getting dropped off from preschool.
Right on.
Nice.
I think Lee would agree that Lamar Jackson is an actual QB1. You're
Oh,
good
for
there.
sure. For
Derrick
sure.
Henry, that's an RB1. I'm pretty sure the panel would agree that that is an actual RB1. And then we'll go with the RB2. And I'll just use the two names that are most close to Henry and Travion Henderson and DeAndre Swift. Those are great RB2s on my teams. I like those names as RB2s. Nabbers has a WR1. I'm okay with saying Nabbers is a WR1. He's gonna get a majority of the most important work in New York. That's a team. They play football every week. I value that. Mike Evans, what don't you know about him? Great WR2. Tucker Kraft. See, this is where you might be able to improve your team 100% is this tight end position. Is it really usually that important? Yes, if you have a top 3 tight end and those 3 tight ends separate themselves extremely far away from the other ones. Granted, you could probably make the playoffs without having a solid tight end. So if you get lucky and you play matchups fairly well and there's some nice names on the waivers, tight end sometimes isn't too difficult. But it's awfully nice when you get like a name like Bowers or McBride or Kittle. We'll even throw Kelsey in there. He just got engaged. So I think that increases his value. He already knows his future. And I don't think he's going to play soft. And then, yeah, the bench is respectable. I'm not panicking if there's an injury because of the type of bench that you got. So I'd say that you get a B in my B plus for your 10-man half PPR team. It's important having a strong quarterback and then a strong running back. The wide receivers that you have, it's hard to say that Nabers and Evans could be a whole lot better. And the bench pieces that you have on a week-to-week basis are gonna help you win week to week. There's a lot to like right here. Good job, man. Yo, all right. Looks like we got a couple guys in here that we haven't thrown a shout out here. We got Carl with the super.
What up, Carl?
Who has more fantasy points, Olave or Dart? Man, that's shit. That's so good. I'm gonna go with Olave. It's
if he can stay if he's not concussed.
Yeah, if Russell Wilson could hold off Dart from seeing much action his rookie year, and I think the Giants are crossing their fingers. That's the outcome that they're hoping for, is that Wilson is the stopgap quarterback, and they'll be able to see how truly dominant their defense is this year and build their offense with hopefully an early round draft pick for them anyways. This season, no way. Trying to avoid Dart as much as possible if I'm the Giants. They got 2 veterans on the team that could easily carry them week to week and not have to throw their franchise quarterback into the fire unneedingly. Yeah. Cole Kmet is a talented tight end. Yeah, he is.
And he's paid, so, and they're gonna run a decent amount of 12 personnel, so he'll be on the field blocking, and they got a first round draft pick in Loveland, so they're gonna go 12 personnel a lot just to get him on the field too. I don't see why they wouldn't use him right out the gate too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Carl's gripe is that he's just not that awesome. Like, he's just whatever. He's a piece, and
Kmet.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, he's gonna be out there blocking.
I think fans are giving him a super short leash, and they're excited with the rookie, and I don't blame them. Loveland, in that point of the draft was a smash pick for a team that needed a tight end that could.
I know that made me mad.
Give him, yeah. There were a lot of teams that were. Lined up to draft Loveland over Chicago before the draft. Obviously, there's a lot of mocks going on, and
yeah,
Loveland was one of those guys that
and
was
like, you know how like people kind of buy in people are buying into all the negative pub, like oh, they look sloppy, and Ben Johnson saying they're sloppy, and this. I'm like, yo, in fantasy, they're gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like,
So
okay,
Derek,
you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it's
shout out to
sloppy
Derek.
Fox.
He's a real Cowboy fan, and he's happy that the Cowboys were able to get the 2 firsts. And my argument, though, is that those firsts, they have value because they're first. I understand. But when you're
what's
trading
crazy?
elite talent, you kind of want to gain the maximum value on those picks. And when that team that you're trading with might be projected double-digit wins, it's kind of a hard sell when you look at it. At the bigger picture, you're like, what did we really give up? A generational talent for, well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see what those first rounds
But then
become.
it's like, if they pay, but then here's the thing, it's like, if they was to pay him, right, and then they win just enough to be middle of the pack, and it's just like, and it's the Jason Garrett decade all over again, you know what I mean? Where they're mediocre at best, or wild card conversation, and then, you know what I mean?
I guess it just boils down to, do we?
Is that what we?
I guess
do, is
as
that
an
why we respect
organization, I
Myles
shouldn't say
Garrett?
we,
Do
but
we
the
respect Myles
Cowboys
Garrett more?
organization. Is this a straight show of cards that they're looking to move on from Dak and create a whole bunch of money, so where they can get a rookie quarterback contract and then go around the league and start signing players that are gonna fill bigger gaps? Because arguably the Cowboys, they could afford to lose Micah Parsons, and it wouldn't really put them too far behind, especially if they get better in areas of.
I heard some Cowboy fans, well, they said, no, bro, we got Kenny Clark now, bro.
No, there's a lot of Cowboy fans around me that are not even happy.
Nah, I wouldn't imagine very many
Well,
Cowboy
of
fans.
course, there's a lot of them that aren't happy.
But I don't
They
know.
think Jerry got hosed, man.
I feel your hate. Share it with me. It runs deep.
Yeah, because we talk about Abdul Carter. You know, he's an exciting rookie, and what are we expecting out of him? 70.
I mean, you got Kayvon Thibodeau on the opposite.
Micah's production, then we would be happy. That that's a good chunk. Micah's pretty good. There's no arguing his.
No less than 12 sacks a year.
And the pressures is what's most impressive.
Yeah.
Especially that he's getting double teamed as often and triple teamed at times. His best days to me were when he was versatile, not just one-dimensional pass rush.
Yeah, because it became about the money at that point too. It was like defensive ends get way more bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when he was utilized as like the Mike Linebacker or whatever the fuck, dude, that was dope. Man.
Yeah, and that's Dan
Quinn.
That was Dan Quinn. Like, all right, look at this, watch this. You know what I mean? He has hat backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Quinn's a fool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got we sparked up a conversation by looking at that photo looking at that photo and talking about ceviche. Ceviche, fan favorite.
Hell yeah. That would be dope. We have a ceviche off. Let's see, when we do it one day we'll do it in San Diego, and we'll be able to like legit hit like a market and then be able to like, we're having a ceviche off. Everybody makes your ceviche.
What fish do you use for your ceviche, Bogey?
I'm just doing shrimp and crab, and I use the artificial crab because I make mine. It's like it's almost like a wet salsa. It's you know what I mean. It's not soupy at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The soupy one is definitely the more traditional one.
Yes.
You could either like crush the saltine crackers and drop that shit into the bitch.
Love it.
Or do it with the tostada or the chips. Either way, you gotta add a little bit of that like texture to it though. to really soak up that juice, because like you said, like a lot of ceviche, it's soupy,
Yeah.
and then when you eat it and you add the tortilla chip or the cracker, and it soaks up
Soak
that
it up.
ceviche juice.
Then you get to sip in that thing.
And then the fish and the shrimp and all the vegetables.
What kind of fish do you rock with when you put it in there?
We do rockfish because it's
okay. Look at that.
It's
Pun
readily
intended.
available. You can short catch it. So if you're lucky, you're gonna get a halibut off of the beach. But if you can get a surf pool and really cast that bitch out there, you can get some rockfish off of a pier or off of a beach. They're prevalent. There's a lot more rockfish out there than most other fish.
Spencer had this idea because he was like, I can't do the Vegas next year again. I'm sure because his for work. So he was like, July we should do Texas.
He wants us to get that cat.
Texas?
Where?
The big ass thing.
I mean, see, and that's where I'm thinking because I'm like, I kind of want to go to where Peacock's at, where it's like South Texas, like where there's the beach and you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
And all kind of ceviche.
Yeah, he's not far from Corpus Christi, I guess. Maybe not too far.
No, he's like.
Oh, he's Padre. No, Padre Island is Corpus Christi.
It is okay.
Yeah, Padre Island and Corpus Christi are like the same fucking place, pretty much.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about where Peacock is.
I know it's like where will we fly into, huh?
I know.
Yeah, because Spencer was like he'll drive up with his pops from Louisiana, and I was like, yeah, I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at the Louisiana either. Like
me neither. Louisiana's kind of like let's go. Weed is okay over there too.
Really?
Anywhere where we could have a care package set allegedly. Just meet us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tight though.
What's Carl got to say? Carl's a fucking.
That would be badass. Louisiana and get some Louisiana eating. You know what I mean?
Man, there's all sorts of fucking eating in Louisiana. That's got to be the only thing to do, really. Honestly, go eat and drink and listen to some jazz or something. I don't know.
I mean, and then draft.
Yeah, and fantasy football.
That'd be tight. Just draft in the middle of Bourbon Street somewhere. Like, is this good? Are we good right here? Yeah, and then I mean, even in South Texas, that'd be dope, right? You know what I mean? Hit the beach or something. You know what I mean? See if we can get like a bungalow somewhere and draft. That'd be badass.
Yeah, I guess
it'd be like a separate league or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Because even when I was telling Steamboat this, he was like, "I don't care. We'll take it all on the road." Like, yeah, exactly. We'll be all over the map by the time we're done with this thing. We're gonna have a tour.
Well,
See, there you go. There you go.
Tino's got his gripe is that Micah hasn't had half the tackles from his rookie season. He can't stop the run. He is an elite pass rusher, but he can't be a specialized. But he's a specialized player.
Because his agent told him, "Hey, look, you look pretty good out there on the edge. That Dan Quinn was smart, and now that Dan Quinn's gone, you don't have to listen to nobody. You just tell him I want to play off the edge. Fuck that. I want that.
That's what it is.
You've been talking that shit for 3 seasons straight. Like, yo, I want to play defensive end. You can go back to like when they were going into year 3, right? And they asked him about contract extensions and this and that because that was already the talks back then. And he goes, I want to get paid like a defensive end. He just said it straight up. You know what I mean? Back then, he wasn't going to come off of that. You know what I mean?
So Tino's another Cowboys fan, and he's also down with the trade, it sounds like. So
yeah, and I will say when it comes to Derek and Tino, first of all, Tino's my twin. We were born on the same day. We kind of argue who's the evil twin or not. I'll say it's him, right? But him and Derek, they're both like realists when it comes to Cowboy fans. They're not
Yeah.
the delusional ones. You know what I mean? They will be quick to yell out, "It's our year," just to troll us. You know what I mean? Or how about them Cowboys? But yeah, he's actually a realist. And my evil twin. He's the evil one. They say I'm the evil one. I wouldn't argue it. Maybe we have. Oh yeah, Antonio. He's the good brother. There you go. 'Cause
Yeah, he's a Jets fan. We like.
Yeah, and he's our other twin. You know what I mean, same day. Every year I try to get him out, and every year he does this annual like Italy trip. It's like early August, so he's always like, I can't never swing it. But I'm like, well, one of those years when you don't do Italy. And he had just started his little Italy thing. I think it's like 3 years in a row. I'm like, damn, it's right when we started our Vegas thing. You know what I mean? Because one day we're gonna get Antonio IRL. You know what I mean? He's a guy.
What up, Crook?
What up, Crook? Crook coming out next year too, man. Hey, shout out to our man Crook, man. Condolences, big bro. You know what I mean? Bro, you know what I mean? We meet good people in this space. You know what I mean? And Crook's definitely one of them, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Crook, man. You know what I mean? And the whole Chicago Clubhouse network. You know what I mean?
So, do you agree with this statement? TJ Watt defense was 10th in the league, and they were trash. I mean, Pittsburgh did not.
But if you look at the specific metric, that they were bad at was stopping the run too. So they have all these sack totals and all these things, and you know what I mean? You can have the sack leader in TJ Watt, but they were, for the last 5-6 years in TJ Watt's prime so far, they've still been one of the worst run defenses. They drafted this kid Harmon, so like he's just gonna plug up that middle, right? And then you have Hayward, who's like, this is, you know, his swan song year. Because Hayward's never been bad at stopping the run, but you want him getting at the QB and destroying that little interior right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's still good at that at this point in his career. Hold on, let me go see what the baby wants. Or is she not? Can I still call you the baby? You get mad when I call you the baby now. You're still a baby.
Yeah. Trade sucks, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could have got maybe another trade partner to give you at least 2 better first rounds, if not maybe even additional first, instead of an old vet that granted has value. But if you're moving off of Micah Parsons and picking up first rounders, you're gonna get real lucky to be able to get into the playoffs with a chance to win. I don't think you're going to beat the Commanders or the Eagles at this moment. Not you can't get rid of Micah Parsons and expect to be a better team. And you already weren't as good as those teams. Dante Fowler, 15 sack season incoming. We'll see. That'll be a lot of snaps. There's a void right there, so yep. Dante Fowler. Man, shit. Fuck the second, first, and 27 or whatever. Give me the 26 first and Jacobs. There you go. Man, why couldn't they do something like that? Probably because the Packers are going, we're not gonna test the waters with our running back room outside of Jacobs. Wilson and Emmanuel Wilson, EJ Wilson, whatever his name is. No Josh Jacobs. Yep. Keep the picks and punt. You need to beat the Eagles and JD5. Need more firepower. 100%. That's a strong division. As I always say about my Padres, we got to figure out how to beat the Dodgers, and anybody in that division, they got to be saying the same thing about the Eagles. Got to figure out how to beat the Eagles. You know. Are we calling them the Dallas Coke Boys the rest of the year? I think you could probably name any last 5-6 seasons. They're definitely coping. Yeah. The Cowboys. They're the lovable losers. No, I'm just kidding. They ain't lovable at all. They just losers. The Jets are the lovable losers. I don't think anybody loves the Chargers, so I'm in Southern California. I run into more Jets fans than I do Chargers fans. Who drafted McMillan? Well, anybody that thought he was a value in the round 3 or 4. I think that the Panthers, man, they're a conundrum. I don't know how really good they are. They really showed me that they have some fight in them last year, and this is a rookie. I think out of all the rookies, I would say him and Golden right now might have the most bright outlook week 1. Emeka Egbuka's in that conversation too because we don't get Godwin. But I'm not.
She wanted a Pop-Tart. That's a good idea.
A Pop-Tart. Oh shit! Is it toasted or not toasted?
So she didn't like it toasted. Well, that's why I stayed there for a sec. I'm not gonna give her 2 of them. I know she's gonna eat 1 out of the pack. So I was like, we need that. But yes, toasted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Pop-Tarts. I mean, I don't know a single soul that doesn't.
We only do blueberry. We only do the blueberry or the s'mores.
Okay. I like the s'mores one. I fuck with the brown sugar cinnamon. I'm
not mad at that.
I do the blueberries. They got the s'mores. And then they even got another one where it's like a fudge or some shit like that. Where
they got the Oreo one. The Oreo one goes crazy.
Yeah, the Oreo one. See, sometimes a Pop-Tart is actually dessert, not breakfast, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a snack. Like, oh, I have a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Like she was like, I want a Pop-Tart. Like we're standing there in front of the pantry. I'm like, and like, you know what's crazy? Is I don't know if it's just me and my lady, but like our pantry is always stocked for the kids because they eat health snacks. But when other kids come over, they trip out. They go, "Oh my God,
peace out, Johnny!"
Everything. I'm like, for real. I'm like, poor kids. They don't have snacks at home. I'm like,
yeah.
Or maybe they just don't let them eat bad shit. Like my daughter's friends always come over and they always just raid the pantry because they're just like, "Oh my God, you guys got health snacks." I'm like, poor kids, just eat. Like you look like you haven't ate. Like, shout out to all the parents in the world. Have your kids coming over eating all my food and shit.
All right. You ready to wrap a bow on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
NeonPeacockMerch.com. Memorial Day sale until the 2nd. So definitely take advantage. Excuse me one second. $12.50 tees, 40% off the whole entire site. Hey, let's go. NeonPeacockMerch.com.
Yep. I mean, if you haven't checked them out yet, go do it right now. Here's the drop. Go ahead and preview the drop and catch y'all, I guess, on Tuesday. Is that the next time that we're scheduled to get back on here? Tuesday morning.
Yep. Everybody enjoy y'all 3-day weekend, man. Everybody
Yo, you guys enjoy yours also.
Yeah.
Eat good, drink good, live good.
Yep.
All right, peace, fellas. Enjoy. Have a safe weekend. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Peace out.
The Cat Man.
Prime 1 with the slap.
Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale. Hella yay for sale. I'ma take this winner's purse. Y'all gon' take this L. I'm in her purse. Yeah, the game's a bitch. Till the day I'm in the hearse. I'ma make this mail. I got a paper bag full of that. Can't you tell? I was making paper stack while y'all was chasing tail. I'm a real maniac. I ain't afraid to kill. Shit's real when you married to the game for real. I'm bout skrill, bout scratch, moving everything for chow mein and loud packs. Pharmaceuticals, yeah, the doable. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid out. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. We showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan. Hella yay for sale, we campaign for real. I'm online like a nerd, but I ain't for real. I'm on the grind with the birds, Eve 8 and 12. Getting high, hella fly, how it made me feel. I live in a digital world. Prima donna fucking with material girls. I was just a mobster from the underworld. On my pocket shit, screaming fuck the world. You on your cop shit, handcuff your girl. Every time my palms itch, stack it up for real. We got work, no cubicle. Dumb racks got the bag going stupid up. Showing out when we show up. Pop champagne with my shoguns. Hella money is the motive. Own ship in the campaign slogan.